sure everything is running where I bloody want it today. Okay. Gonna pull up Godfrey before I forget.
Never forget Sir Godfrey.
Oh yeah. Definitely shouldn't.
Yeah, especially since Godfrey's been carrying us.
He is very useful. Like I said, I rolled him up as your follower of destiny. It was just sitting there like, ooh, lucky bastard. Could it be Esmeralda, who's like distinctly more mortal? No, it had to be Godfrey, the Revenant.
Well, if my memory serves me correctly, it could very well be nobody.
That is also an option. You could end up with like a no follower of destiny or anything. You could also theoretically end up with Mordenkainen of all people.
I think that would have been a fun one.
Or Pillwick II. By far the funniest. Alright. So, I will jump right into things just to expedite the process, considering my computer was being a pain in the ass. So, you guys have just finished the rituals on Yester Hill.
Yeah.
You basically got one more night before things have to happen because Strahd has set the date of his wedding for tomorrow. So we don't have to roleplay out everything. I feel like we can expedite a lot of the process of you gathering up everybody from the castle and from Crest.
I think that was our plan. Yeah, go gather our armies, and then wait in whichever town is nearer to begin the march.
Okay.
It was so cute. Once anything, you would just watch.
So yeah, the abbot will gather up all of his mongrel folk. He has a sizable army. There are several hundred of them. The revenants, there aren't as many, but they are strong. They are revenants, and they have siege equipment.
That's helpful.
So basically, yeah, I would imagine you head to Crest, get the abbot and the mongrel folk, take a long rest there, then gather up the revenants the next day, I assume, because that seems to be the logical way to do it.
Can I shop at Crest?
Yeah. You can do some shopping there if you'd like.
I want a half plate.
Yeah, if you've got the money for half plate, you can buy it. I feel like the issue is that it might fuck up your flying, though.
It's medium armor, and it doesn't mention flying being affected by anything like that.
Yeah, half plate's medium armor, Tom.
Oh, it's just the heavy stuff. All right, yeah.
So the core deck has half plate.
Yeah, you can pick up some half plate.
They're going to do that.
Yeah, they're not really going to upcharge you because you are pretty well known and liked in Crest.
It's a good thing we managed to do this before the battle because I feel like Lux just didn't have a high enough AC.
You can buy potions. Prices are standard.
All right, how many do they have?
That's a good question. It doesn't give me a number. It just says we've got. It doesn't give me a number. It just says they have them. Anything you'd find in the player's handbook. Also, I imagine because you're about to go into the final battle, I'll be nice. They have a decent amount.
I'll buy 10 regular healing potions for about 5,000 silver.
Just hand over a sack of quarters.
They'll take it. They tuck it away under the counter. Everybody buys their stuff. Hold on, let me move the token to where you are.
I really have no need to buy weapons or armor, so potions the only thing that'd be worth some.
Fair enough. So the night goes by uneventfully, especially since at this point you're surrounded by an army. And then it only takes a couple of hours to make your way down to Argynvost Hold, where the Revenants join in with their ballista. At this point, even Mordenkainen kind of shows up.
Oh, very good.
Where he's just like, yeah, I did some Strahd and saw you guys were about to head to the castle, so figured I'd join in. Even found my staff, and he slams it on the ground next to him.
Well, that's good. You found your mind, you found your staff, and I think you're good to go now.
Of course. At least I can do is help y'all out, since you helped me. The small pack of werewolves will meet up with you as well. Much to Trismel's displeasure.
Yes.
Aren't the crow people along our way? The raven people?
The Raven people have already said they're not very good at fighting, but they will serve as spies and give you information.
I'll say spies or eyes in the sky. It's better than nothing.
Yeah, if you'd like one or two of them, they'll come along with you. Basically, by the time you start heading for Castle Ravenloft, you have amassed quite a force. Trying to double check a thing. I need to see if there's like a map of Ravenloft that includes the grounds around it. This unfortunately does not seem to be the case. Ah, wait, yes, there is. Haha. Done found it. So it's not exactly the grounds, it's basically like once you get past the main wall, there's a map of Ravenloft. Well, that's fine. I will sort that out when we get to it. So yeah, at this point you gathered everyone together and begin the march to the castle. I'd say you probably have to skirt around Vallaki because they're not really going to take too kindly to a large force of hideous abominations and undead marching through their city.
Are they going to stop us?
I think it's not so much how do they feel about it, but what are they going to do about it?
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
They're not opening they're not going to open the gates for you, but if you happen to break through them, they're not going to stop you from walking through.
Honestly, though, we don't need the extra fight.
I like that. It's not that they aren't going to allow us, it's how do they plan on stopping us?
They don't. Beyond having the gates of the gates of the city closed and not opening them, if you break through the gates, they're not going to stop you.
I don't think we need that extra bullshit, though, honestly.
I think we should. As not only a sign of power, but as a reminder for them to stay out of our fight.
Because we really need the bad rap.
We're not even care.
Well, if all goes well, we're getting the hell out of this shithole pretty shortly. But again, there's no need to pick unnecessary fights and waste the strength of our army on peasants, literally. when we've got a fucking giant army of vampire to fight. By the way, unrelated to anything else, Strahd.
Because you can't decide on you anymore.
Oh yeah, we can't actually say his name without any repercussions.
Yeah. We killed that shit.
Even if he could Strahd on you, he'd just be like, oh, they're coming to the castle.
Surprise! I mean, we're being subtle as... Yeah, we're not being particularly subtle with our giant army of angels and revenants and
Abominations, undead.
abominations. Yeah,
werewolves.
we're being... Stealth is out the window on this one, I think.
There's angels now?
There's one angel.
And angel, yeah. The abbot guy who fought Strahd before is some kind of fucking angel.
Oh, great.
Don't like angels?
No. Don't have a problem with them. Just like, oh, an angel.
So, yeah, March.
Did I mention that last session we had to fight 9 werewolves?
No. Like, this one doesn't tell me anything.
It was a fun time. I jumped into a river and decided to just get swept away.
Yeah, the rest of us took care of the werewolves.
So, like, you lost my headphones.
Real talk though, Lux might be infected with lycanthropy, but you know. It's not the
Also,
full
yeah,
thing yet.
I'm assuming, Lux, that you prepared Remove Curse today?
Oh, I meant to ask the abbot about that.
Oh yeah, the abbot can make you remove curse super easy. That's not a problem. He just
But
he
does
removes the
he?
lycanthropy.
But does he know that he's cursed? Is the question.
Even if you want him to cast it as a precaution,
Still pretty consistent on persistent sorry.
Yeah.
like even as a precaution, the abbot will do it.
Actually, if we meet are we meeting the abbot before the long rest?
Yes.
I would actually also ask him to drop a remove curse on. I think the other person who got bit was a zonk.
Yeah, he'll do that
First though.
as a precaution.
I don't
he's
fucking know
going-
that.
Technically, you don't know either. So as a precaution, he does cast remove curse on both of them.
Oh, did we? Okay, took our last long rest before this.
Yes. This
Okay.
is the day where you're marching to the castle.
Okay, so I want to make sure we get our last long rest before what was it? You playing Vampire 1 again?
Is Strahd dead yet?
No.
Surprisingly, no.
Ooh, I can kill him. Wait, isn't he undead? Isn't that ironic? Oh wait, no, vampires aren't undead.
An extra that.
Even the undead
Yeah.
can be killed. If it breathes, it can die.
Well, I thought you were going to say undead don't breathe. It's a thought.
Undead don't breathe. Anyway,
He's talking, therefore he has to have air in his lungs.
do we want to have any kind of... He's talking, he has to have air in his lungs, says the guy who can talk psychically.
I still have to breathe, though, don't I?
Well, those are unrelated conditions for you. Do we want to make any preparations before we begin this long fucking march?
I do have a bit more money to spend. Perhaps there is a shop.
True, we were in Kresk, yeah, so if you wanted to spend money...
I'm basically just fast forwarding the army gathering bit so we can cut right to assaulting Castle Ravenloft. So if you want to do some
If it's
shopping,
something you want to buy in Kresk, yeah, do it. I got half plate. I got half plate now, and Lux got half plate because Lux needed more armor class.
22!
basically nothing right now is going to bother you because A, you're with an army, B, Strahd is preparing for his wedding, so he's called all his forces back to the castle.
Would there realistically be a Wand of the War Mage in any of these shops that I could go to?
Unfortunately, the shops sell very basic gear. I mean, League rules, if you want to buy a Wand of the War Mage, you can, because that's a thing you can do based on League.
Wait,
I don't think you can.
Huh? I thought it was like...
Hold on. Let me check the friggin' player's guide because they changed the rules like 6 times on me.
fair enough.
Also, I think you probably want a Rod of the Pact Keeper.
A Rod of the what now?
A Rod of the Pact Keeper.
I don't know what that does.
It's like a wand. It's like a wand of the war mage, but it is for warlocks.
Let's see. Oh, it's just for warlocks. Depending on how rare it is. And it can scale up with rarity. I mean, I can't afford anything higher than uncommon unless people want to afford gold.
I hesitate to open this floodgate, but we are in what's called the historic campaign, so you can actually get around the Pathkeeper and swap it in. As long as you have space in your magic item limit, you can swap it in for free.
The only magic item I currently own is the broom.
So yeah, you could get around the Pathkeeper.
Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna paste a big chunk of text from the historic player's guide into the chat because it seems relevant and is also bonkers.
Okay.
What?
That was my reaction.
Oh yeah, so based on your level, you can just grab a magic item.
I don't think anything from here I can even grab. I don't even know what good items I could grab as a monk.
Okay, so I can just get a +1 round back here.
Yes, and so unrelated to anything else, I also now have a +1 shield.
Maybe we should just have a bag of holding, right?
I mean,
That's
there's
not
no
a bad
reason.
idea for a Zong.
I was gonna say there's no reason
How
you
much is the
can't.
bag of holding?
It's nothing. It's
Oh, then
Based on your level and tier, yeah, you can just have one.
okay.
If I spend out 500 gold, can that become a +2 wand of the?
no. There's no. The downside of this is there's no way to upgrade it. If you want to find a +2 or a +3, you got to actually find one legitimately in an adventure.
I see.
Yeah. But
If that's the case, then
Easy come, easy go. Like you get it for free.
I mean, I have 500 gold to spend, so I'd rather not let it go to waste.
Healing potions are always valid. Or armor. I don't know if you wear armor.
No.
Or if you plan on using the character outside of the adventure, you have 500 gold that you can spend somewhere in the worlds of Faerun? Which world does this exist in again?
Yeah, favor.
you can use all the sword ghost, yeah.
Okay.
Because 500 gold is still 500 gold, regardless of what realm of reality you live in.
And now,
Sure.
23 AC.
I,
Have I mentioned that you're yeah.
huh?
Oh,
Is he able to carry all that magical gear with what he's got, though? How much does Lux have?
Well, if your level is what level of Flux?
11.
You should be the same level as us. Level 11.
Then we only get 4?
No.
6 at level 11.
No.
We're shopping.
Seeing as I need Revivify money, the only thing I'm going to shop for is...
That's the other thing you can buy with your money is diamonds, so that if you get killed, you can get rezzed.
Diamonds cost like 5,000 or something.
Raised dead diamonds are 500. Conveniently enough.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get a raised dead diamond prepared.
Problem is that like I'm a rogue. I don't really need much.
Sure, I'll buy it.
I don't need much.
Diamond. I've got a raised dead diamond now.
Nice.
All right. Shit. Yeah, 23 AC Lux. That's a legitimate ability that you have. Holy shit.
What is up on potions? Wait, what's
I'm gonna look at Layla and look over at Lux in this like gleaming armor and like he's indestructible, isn't he?
Alright, are you guys
Able to hear Alexis? To a greater or lesser degree?
Alright, even if they can only hear you through ghosts, so long as you can hear that.
Dude, how is your AC 23?
Halfway.
Half plate, +1 shield, some other shit.
Well, you can
Pro
get
tip
a
in
breakdown.
D&D Beyond, if you click on someone's AC, you can see the breakdown, yeah.
But I figured I'd give you quality headphones, and if they had the mic working and everything, that would also give you. Your temples, you fucking weirdo.
Mhm.
You can't even get actual alcohol at the. Stop expecting. Oh, I didn't get the milkshakes. My mom had to get the charger. Maybe by vitamin C, my grandma. And use the rest of it for the C
Okay. So have people gotten what they wanted from shopping, or are we still?
I guess I'm good, yeah.
I think I'm still at level. I'm at. What level is everyone at?
Varying from levels are varying, I think, from like 7 to 11, depending on how many sessions you've made.
What was?
I'm looking for diamonds, but the only one I find is $5,000.
Just add it to your just add it to your sheet. It doesn't have to be an inventory item. Just add it as other items. Because it's not technically an item; it's a spell component.
What is it? A diamond worth 500?
Yeah, for raised dead.
Yeah, I just typed in diamond and just took 5,000 in silver out. Because apparently the only thing I grabbed was a bunch of silver.
Let me add it as quote-unquote diamond on my worksheet, mounted uses that I can use for the design. And I believe if I rotate it, I have like 1,000. So I would be able to use it for.
Okay. So getting a raised dead diamond.
+3 from dexterity, +1 from the armored style, fighting style, a +1 from a close protection, and a +1 from a shield. Well, +3 from the shield.
Yeah.
It's insane. Like, I went from 16 to 19, so I'm happy. I'm still at 20. Somebody's down my camera real close to the speaker.
You're gonna have to transfer control of character from me to Will. So this is my guy. I can do that, but he's the only thing that I can do to interact with him.
Okay. So, do we have any other preparations we need to make before we march?
Wait, what was that?
Everybody's supposed to help us.
Yeah, basically I'm fast forwarding that. Everybody that has signed on to be part of this army has gathered together. So your allies are...
You were not sitting down standing your entire campaign driving up the thing.
But yeah, so your allies are the Abbot and the Mongrel folk, which makes up the vast majority of the forces. The Revenants, the Army Hospital, a pack of werewolves, and Molten King.
It's excellent for Alexis.
I'm getting some feedback from Dawn.
Yeah. It's Alexis.
Honestly, now that I think about it, probably a bunch of random commoners have joined your forces too, because they don't like Strahd either.
Okay, your headset doesn't work, mine does. We should be good now.
Alright.
What were you guys saying about Alexis' headset?
Oh, there was just a feedback loop going for a minute there.
You might want to mute yours. Alright, yeah, what were we doing?
Oh, I was just listing out the allies you gathered. Basically, shopping is done. I'm just going to fast forward through getting everyone together and getting ready to assault the castle, where your allies are, as I said, the Abbot and the Mongrel folk, which make up the vast majority of your forces because there are a lot of these like weird Frankenstein, half-man, half-animal things he's made.
Were there any werewolves?
There is a pack of werewolves. They're not a big one, but there are a few of them. You've also got the Revenants of Argynvost. There's about 25 of them, and they're carrying ballista with them. The Wizard Mordenkainen has also joined up, as well as a number of commoners from villages because they want to get rid of Strahd.
Do the commoners have torches and pitchforks?
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay, good. Then they're prepared.
Yeah, no, they've got torches, pitchforks, scythes, other various farming implements. A couple
Okay,
of ones.
I'm just going to say I'm going to use my remaining gold to supply the commoners with torches and pitchforks. If they didn't have them.
No, they can't run it.
Robin?
Yeah.
Do I have to purchase those basic magic items?
No.
Or
No, you can just have us.
Bear in mind your magic item limit, though.
but if they can be replaced, it shouldn't be too much of a problem. I'd like a +1 shield.
Can you use shields?
Druids can use shields. Clerics can definitely use shields.
Oh, I know clerics can.
Let me get over to
Nah, they can out. You do.
Just making sure it was.
Yeah, but a
There,
regular
refresh
shield
the
isn't.
page. You should be good.
Yeah, but a regular shield wouldn't be magical or +1, would it?
I'll slide that over here. Could you grab me a drink, please? I'm not sure. Huh? Do I know what? Whatever's good.
I think I heard a question from our
Yeah, from Alexis.
lovely partner there.
I got distracted with food being dropped off.
Anyone have a name for the other than fighter or bugs that you want class?
Something about medium armor.
She's trying to help me out because I'm looking for an alternate name for monk.
You're looking for an alternate.
An alternate what for what?
Alternate the monk class.
This is not a relevant time. This is better off at the end of the session, but we're done.
Also, Alexis, we're having a very hard time hearing you now.
Well, she has to talk through everybody else's mic aside from her own, so it's not exactly the best. Oh, wait, say something.
Me?
Yeah, I heard that.
Mike? Yeah, okay.
Are you muted on the call?
Yeah, I'm muted.
You're muted?
Yeah.
Mute.
All right, so Alexis has to use her mic through other people's headsets, which we tested out enough to know that it's actually the cause. So,
I was gonna say, if she's gonna say something, you can just hold your mic out to her.
you're just gonna have to talk louder than normal. Next time we'll bring a better headset.
Is that the issue?
Yes. It's like a $90 headset, which is really annoying that the mic doesn't just officially work. Oh yeah, it is a plug-in mic, isn't it? Maybe? It's been a while since I used a headset. It shouldn't be a plug-in mic though. Oh, you ever talked to that guy I told you about?
I think we're ready to march on Castle Ravenloft.
You know Remington? And the brick building in front of it?
So,
Okay.
basically, you've gathered your allies, you've done your final preparations, the army marches on Ravenloft, and nothing really gets in your way. There are far too many of you for anything to want to fuck with you on the road. So you basically end up forming up on this hill just outside of Ravenloft. You can see the castle up in the distance, thunder, lightning. It's very rainy, as usual in Barovia.
Wonderful weather. Absolutely.
And they have been expecting you. Basically, as you form up on the hill, an army forms up outside of the castle. You can see just vampire spawn, tons of them. It looks like a bunch of rogue hooded figures are, they chant for a while around the big circle, and then things just start rising out of the circle on the ground and taking off into the air. You can see imps, all kinds of demons and devils and stuff. And pulling itself out is a massive, almost 20-foot tall figure with massive wings and bull-like horns and a whip of fire in its hand.
So
I believe that's what they call a Bangalore.
I would just like to state that since I passed my constitution check, that I don't start spouting off the entire Braveheart speech, which I know well enough to do it, and to be very sad that I passed my const. Exactly. Take on
Are we how close? Hold on. How close are we to the castle at this point?
Basically on the hill that you formed up on, you are just about a mile away, and basically down in front of the gates, you can see this other force forming up and summoning creatures directly from hell.
Oh, we should stop that.
We should.
I cast my lead.
Basically, as soon as like the giant fucking red demon pulls itself out, the abbot just sits there and goes, "That one's mine."
Ours?
Okay.
Nobody
Just
has
fine.
like no magic circle or dispel magic to stop them from.
We're a mile away, so even if we did.
I mean, I guess.
Basically,
Can I ready my wildfire spirit?
Basically, the other factions of the army are like, "Look, we're going to take care of that. You just need to get into the castle, find Strahd, and kill him."
They make
Fair
it sound
enough.
so simple.
Is the abbot taking his people as well?
Yeah, the abbot is going to take his forces and basically section off the demons, and the revenants are probably going to try and deal with the vampires.
Can we keep the werewolves as with us?
Can we not?
The werewolves will be involved in the charge, yes. But again, a lot of the allies you brought. So the reason you brought an army is they're going to section off the enemy army while you go find Strahd. That's basically the plan.
Hey.
So I think we might have some very desperate the werewolves get some with us.
I don't suppose Strahd can like teleport us inside.
He basically like turns around and he's like, sorry about that, but teleportation magic is not great here in Barovia.
Yeah, that's what they all say.
I could try and teleport us inside, but the dark powers might send us to the ass end of the fucking country.
Yeah, it suck. Alright, I have an idea. I'll fly over here.
Please stop.
Unfortunately,
Can't.
that would put you by yourself, and that would be a bad idea going into the lair here.
It's just Strahd looking at a single adventure, and he's just staring at Will, and he's like, "Really? I don't care if I can't hit you. This isn't gonna go the way you want it to." Make a wisdom saving throw.
Also, let's consider that when we get close, anybody who's got protection against mind control shit should probably start applying that. Because we know that Strahd is kind of a fucker like that.
I don't think I have to apply that since I have to use an action to say, nope.
You don't have to apply it, but there are others that do.
Yeah.
So, okay, so we've got the abbot and his forces are screening off this demon summoning group.
Yeah, basically the charge begins, and at first everyone was running together, and then the abbot and the mongrel folks steer off. They start fighting the cultists. The abbot takes on the Baylor. They just start having it out. The werewolves and the revenants also will peel off and start engaging the vampires.
So what does that leave us with?
Basically, it takes a minute because, basically the army charges in sort of like an arrow formation, and the idea is they're trying to split you in half to the bridge leading into the castle.
Right.
I've got one quick question. Is there any chance that we can keep one of the abominations, like the absolute ugliest one is just kind of like a mascot to cheer us on while we're getting our ass kicked by Strahd?
No.
Yeah, big castle attack. This is not appropriate.
Lord, no, why?
Because We could use some inspiration from the abomination.
Where's wisdom save here? Where's some wisdom saves?
I have a plus 5.
I'm sure yours is fine. How's Crystal and how's you?
Plus it's 1.
Alright, so Crystal's gonna need protection from evil and good.
You could use it too, honestly.
Yeah, you can also use it.
I only got one.
But as Shadrack's shoulders as he's having this discussion about bringing an abomination mascot, I'm going to go, Shadrack, I say this with all intended respect. Have you considered staying?
There's no respect in that statement, and you know it.
Stay where, bro?
My Revivify is basically the only spell I care about casting, and you're asking me to leave you.
I'm not sure what people are good at.
Exactly why you need
I'm saying
Revivify.
I'm not saying you should leave us. I'm just saying you're better fit here than most of us are.
You can stay here.
I'm not an abomination, and you're all terrible people. I would like to head into the castle.
What? I want to stay in Barovia.
I mean, we could just stay in Barovia after we're done.
Lux, and I look at Layla, I don't think you're going to be given that option.
Okay, so
I have choices.
You brought wild without me for too long.
So you guys charge up behind the army. The army splits. They start sectioning off different parts of like the enemies, and you make it to the bridge and across without too much issue. So
If he's sitting dead when you kill him, there's other monsters to hunt down, and there will be a stair castle.
you make it to this map, and you're basically coming in here where the gate is. And yeah, some of the forces have been held reserved just inside the gate. So as you're coming in, you can see like several vampires leading a group of vampires spawn, and as you come in, they just point and start charging for the gate.
For a point of order, did someone cast Protection from Good and Evil on me? And if so, who is holding that concentration?
Pretty sure it's Will.
I assume it's me.
Do I have protection from good and evil?
So I'm guessing that, I don't know, but probably it's going to be taking the front line.
I also use protection from good and evil on Alexis.
Okay.
Anyway, you're going to stay safe.
Yeah, you had it very pretty bad last time I was here, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I don't even think it was bad. I just think it went bad. There's always the rogue, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I will use it on myself, but I'm going to put my stake in the plus 10 I have to wisdom saves.
Alright, we have...
Yeah, we'll have that one out.
For reference of who on what.
Protecting other people.
I've casted protection from good and evil on Alexis. Will has casted it. Or no.
I cast it on Crystal.
And then Alexis casted it on Aaron, aka
No.
Thirstful. What? No.
Not a Zonk. Yeah.
The rogue, yes. Did I say
You
wrong?
don't generally need to cast those kind of protections on the monk. 1, because monks have high wisdom, and 2, because they have an ability where they can just take an action to remove charmed.
I thought he was a rogue.
I'm Buck.
Who's got the highest passive perception, incidentally?
I have a
Almost
19.
certainly Shadrack.
How's it going? I have a passive of 20.
Oh, Jesus. So you definitely... So basically, standing up on top of, like, the highest towers, right around here, you can actually see Strahd standing there next to Irina, who's wearing a wedding dress. And he's very clearly holding her in place. Next to him on the other side is his final remaining bride, Ludmilla, and his horse. And they seem to be looking down at the battle, sort of with more interest than panic.
So for the first time, you see me like stop smiling, and I just kind of walk into the front of the castle, and I point my finger at him like one of them baseball scenes where you just call him a home run.
Okay. Alright, is everybody on the board here? I think still need Lux.
I mean, it looks like I rolled a 21, but it didn't record onto the tracker.
Oh, that's cool. I can physically add you in.
I may need you to do the same for I as well.
Okay.
13 with the -1. So 13, but after the math.
Let me throw Shedrak on the map.
Did you transfer control of Cedric to Will yet?
I did not. Let me do that.
And Will, how long is that stake sub's going to take to heat up?
I don't know. You might want to check on that.
You suck. Oh, your mom's aunt Travis. I bought straws.
Will, you are Zalam, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It's Zalanu.
Zalamu, okay. Yeah, I didn't know how I was going to pronounce that. I just guessed.
I always pronounced it Zelda.
Okay. So, so I still need an initiative from Lux and Layla. Wiz is talking.
Okay, I understand why Lux is on the front line. But why the fuck is Shedrak on the front line?
I couldn't be. I'd like to be behind you, but I'd like to have cast one cast.
Oh, I just threw it on forever.
Should we move Lux that gets to be? Since the three of us are going to the front line.
Well,
I mean, it kind of makes sense for Lux to be out on the front because he can hold out the holy symbol.
Also, 23 AC.
Okay.
It's 23 AC and warding flare.
Yeah, it's very hard to hit that, man. And then just need Layla's initiative, and we should be all set.
I have control of the place you're in.
Oh, yeah, I can do that. One sec.
Yeah, I kept trying to move it, and it keeps highlighting it. I'm just like, no.
There we go. Did Layla's initiative get rolled? Am I just missing it?
I don't think it's been rolled.
No, it hasn't been rolled.
Just give me a second.
Okay. So, Flame Spirit,
I need that.
which obviously you've got a bit of a run here,
does
so.
theirs before our subs burn, and you just want to roll. Give me the damn mouse for like 3 seconds.
Sorry, I have to look to this
Don't need to go to the other one. Look here.
Oh.
Okay.
Layla got a 7.
I would also like to state that if possible, I would like my wildfire spirit in the sky.
Yeah, that can be up in the air.
20 feet.
Easy enough, it can be up in the air. So, yeah, you guys burn, you leg it down this bridge, the sounds of the battle just rising up behind you. And then as you reach the end of the, bridge, then, you see this large force of vampires and vampire spawn running from the front of the castle towards you. Jericho goes first.
Hail of Jericho walls.
There are many of them, yeah.
Sorry, I was muted. What did you say?
It is your turn, yeah. Basically, as you're running in here, like I said, vampires are charging.
Robin said something, though.
And he said what?
I was just figuring we clear out the front line here to start.
Alright.
John, can you put the razor down for me?
Waiting.
Yep.
Okay. I'll just start out by blasting this fellow here. I need to use the big spells for jab.
Oh.
Crit and a hit. The hit did more than the crit.
No, the crit did 18.
Yeah. And you hit this guy, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Where does it say crit did 18? I don't need.
It's a 9 plus crit. 9 plus crit of 9.
Oh.
Did regular damage 9 and then roll a 9 damage.
I see. Oh, okay.
He takes 31 directly to the chest as you just, like Iron Man repulsor beam this guy twice.
Surprise, motherfucker! Surprise, motherfucker!
It's one way to introduce our presence. I think I'll just chill for right now. I'll roll the Raven's initiative, though.
Okay. Reagan has 12. The area range initiatives. All right, yeah, you off to a good start. Got us on.
I want to play this cautiously, so I'm just going to move up to Lux right here, Lux right here, and do the dodge action.
One more note from you before the direct hit.
I don't want to just go charging in, we're down character.
I think there's a window, Goddazon.
I mean, you can see plenty in the castle.
One thing I can do that these guys can't is run up walls.
Fair. I mean, once you get to the towers, then you're going to start having problems, but, like, the basic wall of the castle, you could probably scale.
Alright. Yeah, I'm just going to run up
That later.
No, wait. Lux, how far are you?
Well, they're gonna go. They're gonna go next. So.
Yeah, I'll just move right next to Lux and then just dodge action.
Yeah. Also, guys, remember we've got at least one more battle after this, probably more. So don't shoot all your shots yet.
Oh, I'm not gonna waste too many key points.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's mine.
Okay. The vampires move. They basically don't move up. They step back a little bit into the ranks.
They're smart.
They are indeed. And
Please say one shoots a bow at me or shoots an arrow at me.
you hear one call out, "Brothers, summon the creatures of the night!" And they all raise their hands together. And I need to roll 96 right now.
Oh, good.
Only 9?
Oh, sweet Jesus. Okay. You all hear howling. Just mad howling of a massive pack of wolves coming up the bridge behind you.
Hey, Trizval, I think they're your friends.
If you turn around,
Bridge behind us.
yes, if you turn around, you see 37 fucking wolves running up the bridge.
Spoilers, I don't. I hear the baying of wolves behind me, and I'm like, okay, I can't afford to look at that right now. Today is not that day.
I really hadn't thought what it would be like if fucking 3 vampires did this at once. Apparently 37 wolves is how that big.
Yeah.
So that is their entire turn. Lux.
Well, I'm gonna turn around and look at them wolves, and how close together are they?
You know what? I will give you something. They are charging in a massive pack. They are moving like a stampede. You can get a good amount of them in a single fireball. I would say cast your fireball, and because of how packed up they are, roll 2d10, and that's how many you can blow up. I won't even make you roll damage because they can't possibly survive the damage from the fireball unless you roll absolute garbage.
I kind of want to just walk over there and wait for them to jump at me and then cast fireball to make sure I get them all.
The pack is so large you will not get them all. The most you could possibly get is half of them.
Darn.
Yeah, there are 37. In case you missed the number.
Only question, given that this is a castle, that I should ask, is this bridge of the draw variety?
That's a fucking great question. I don't think it is. I think it's a big stone bridge.
Ah, okay.
Now, I will double check real fast, but I'm pretty sure it's just a basic stone bridge. Just double check here. So the vast majority of it is a large stone bridge, but the end near where it meets the ground out front it can draw up. But that's a ways out, and you're not near it currently.
Sure.
Any chance fireball will destroy it?
It's a stone bridge.
The end, there is a wooden end that can be pulled up, but yeah, if you wanted to blow up the end of the bridge, sure, but the bridge is very long and the wolves are already on the bridge.
Yeah.
It would prevent the rest of the army from crossing it easily.
Just do something.
Just focus on the wolf from behind us.
I can find it. Wow, garbage. Garbage again.
Okay, yeah, so the fireball streaks out and it hits the front row of these charging wolves, and only 8 of them are just blown to pieces and thrown off either end of the bridge and into the air. But as the smoke and rubble start coming down, the rest of the pack just charges through the smoke and they're still coming.
Does anybody have anything like wall of fire, cloud of daggers?
Anything else?
Some similar spell, but I only get to cast 3 a day. I was really hoping to save it for when we really need it.
Anything else, Lon?
How close am I on the turn order?
You're actually next.
Next.
All right, give me a second. I'll bring it up.
Okay.
Which I guess you can stay.
All right. Do you? Yeah, I assume you'd have something bonus action, right?
Questions?
All right, so you start.
Oh, you're just gonna walk in the middle and come get some.
I'm gonna look back at the wolves, see what a crappy fireball I made, and do you have like cornball or something?
Have what now?
I mean, that's not great, but it's something.
Shadrach?
Try and knock the wolves off the bridge.
I have wind wall. I keep saying it, but I don't really know if it's effective. I thought this was the only one you couldn't walk through.
All right, but yeah, it is Shadrach whenever you get back from doing your thing.
I'm here. I'm just kind of trying to figure out what to do. Do we want me to wind wall? I have other moves as... Oh, no, I'm not even... I have other moves such as Scorching Ray... Oh, I have so many burning hands.
We definitely would.
Windwall doesn't do a damn thing.
Yeah, that's why I was just kind of like, are we really sure you want me to cast Windwall? Alright, what are these wolves that we were saying are on the top?
The wolves are out on this bridge charging towards the party. Basically, the vampires summoned them. There
wolves
are...
on the map? Or is that a little dude?
29.
There are 29 of them. They're not on the map yet.
Oh my god.
Hey, I don't say this often, but you know what would actually be helpful here? You can't cast Wind Wall, but you have another wall spell that you used before in this campaign.
I conjure
Believe it or not! Believe it or
anyway!
Here.
I cast it at 3rd level, so I have... Or no, is it 4th level, so I have 16?
Oh my god. Yeah, okay, there's 16 cows.
Cows.
So you've got the stampede of wolves coming up the bridge, and then a stampede of cows coming down the other way. They're about to eat the fucking middle.
Moo! And my cows just start flexing like some sort of bodybuilder.
You know, I wouldn't say it if it wasn't a good move, but it really is here.
But yeah, no, like the cows, much larger than wolves, are taking up so much of the bridge that the wolves are going to have to fight your way through the crowd of cows to get to you guys, and that's probably going to take.
That's all we need.
You've probably given yourselves a lot of time.
If you'd be willing to give me control of the cows, I'd like to place them, or at least let you know.
They're not on the.
In the middle.
They're not on the map, man. They're not on the map.
Yeah,
All this map is taking place off the left edge of the map.
They're out this way.
Oh, okay. I thought it was they were over here, but we just weren't doing it because there's 29 of the fuckers.
They're off the edge of the map.
There was 37.
Do we think this will save us more than a round? Because I can set them up so that we can funnel in one at a time.
29 wolves can't bring themselves to bear on a bridge this narrow. The most they can attack is like 4 or maybe 8.
Yeah.
So if we walk up the bridge with cows, we can slow the wolves down long enough to kill the things that summon them.
Wow, what a strategy. So if we caught up the bridge with cows, this is D&D strategy.
Okay, so I am only able to summon 16, but as far as I know, it should only be 4... Oh, God. I'm not even going to act like they're intelligent.
There's enough.
To do that.
There's enough. We don't need
But
to...
yeah, 16 cows at 4th level. I can Scorching Ray that, not Scorching Ray, I can Flame Seed them with me. Scooter Boy. I will target the cows in the back for a 13.
Oh, you're shooting a cow?
No, sorry. Wolves. I knew I said something wrong. I thought it was... My bad.
Okay, 13 hits a wolf.
Badass. It's a 5, and I roll 1d8 for the extra damage. Nope, doesn't count on Flame Seed. I end my turn.
Okay, you hit a wolf that's up near the front. You hear a yelp, but doesn't seem to drop. It's still coming. Raven.
Raven,
He's in the same spot as Godazon.
It is?
It was. I moved him back now.
It's gonna hold its action for 1 second. There's not much you can do just yet.
Okay, Durzo, you're up. Durzo?
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what to do.
Kill shift.
That's a very good attitude. I like it.
It's a pretty simple strat.
5, 10, 15, 20,
It's a nice one.
25, 30.
Very straightforward.
Kill
Little
all
barbarian for someone who has an
That's my
intellectual
official
wisdom of
instruction.
quite a decent, but you know.
You can hit, yeah, I believe this entire group, like, up here.
Yeah,
is
I was
well known.
I guess I'm going to simply throw daggers, because there's not much else I can do right now.
Alright.
But at least it'll start putting damage on... we'll go for this thing.
The vampire? Alright.
The angry-looking dude.
Okay.
Well, that's not hitting.
Yeah, it just flies over his shoulder.
Yeah, that's not hitting. I managed to roll a 3 twice. I am not ready for this.
Insanely fast movements. He manages to just jerk to the side of either of the arrows, either of the daggers.
Alright, that's my round.
Alright, Trizzle.
Well, given that there's wolves in one direction and vampires in the other, Trizzle is going to make the logical decision and charge towards the vampires, because fuck wolves.
Fair.
Do we know what these are?
35, 30, 35, 40. Which one is the vampire that caught the Eldritch Blast in the chest?
Just have the daggers thrown out.
This guy, cool. I'm going to add to his misery with a fireball.
Okay. To answer your
Critical
question,
fireball.
these things here are, they're like guard towers.
Well, I was just wondering because we see doors, so I wasn't sure if they were like a way to bring the drawbridge up or...
You can get inside them, but they're...
10 fire damage, motherfucker!
Holy damn, okay.
Critical fireball! 39 damage!
Damn.
Holy shit, yeah, he eats that.
I'm so hyped by the... I'm so, like, pumped up on adrenaline from fear from the wolves that I just go into, like, slow time mode and I just, like, put out a fireball directly aimed at his heart.
Yeah, it explodes directly against his chest, like huge burn marks everywhere. He is not having a good time.
And I look at him like, yeah! Get it! And I rage.
And I rage.
Alright, Layla. Yeah.
I will rage with my tail.
Okay. So, tail pops out. Layla, you're up.
Oh. I'm gonna look around this my situation, and I'm assuming my allies are just running up alongside this wall. Is that how they're getting up? They're just running up the wall.
We've chosen to take vampires over wolves, is what we've done.
Yeah, I got that, but they're on top of the tower, so they're just running up the wall, I'm guessing.
No, these guys are actually, they're out in the courtyard with you. They're charging towards you.
Oh.
The towers are like up and down over here and over here.
Alright. Everyone's working on plan is to climb the tower.
Ultimately, yeah, but probably we need to take out these ground forces first.
fire daggers behind us for when the wolves eventually do catch up.
Okay, sure.
What?
Put it on top of the wolves because the wolves are stuck fighting cows. So have it on top of there so the cows like take a day. No, it won't hit the cows. It'll only hit the wolves.
Okay, yeah, so you put it out
Yeah, you put it
in,
like in the middle of the ranks, yeah.
so you just shoot out cloud of daggers, it's out there, it's gonna do some damage to wolves.
I like to envision like Layla just like puts her hand out and just like knives start firing out of it.
Alright, got a bonus action?
These vampires that are targeting towards us, do they have like anything interesting on them?
You fought enough vampires and vampire spawn at this point to know that's exactly what you're looking at, but nothing fed. They're dressed a bit better than a lot of them, but they're just vampires and vampire spawn.
No, I got this. Every single one of them have cats, and they are abusing them.
The vampire that's closest to coming in contact with us, I'm gonna use shove and I'm gonna use it as grabbing onto their hair and pulling really, really hard.
Shove's only got like 30-foot range though, right? Or 60?
Yeah, they are.
I'll hold it until they get that range.
Okay. They'll be within range soon enough. Vampire spawn. The vampire that just ate a fireball is going to just motion to the vampire spawn around him and point at Triswell and go, "Kill that one!"
Poor Triswell.
At least try.
So these ones are going to mob in. This one can only get to Lux.
Alexis doesn't have protection from total evil anymore.
Okay. Noted.
This one can only get to Lux too. So two of them are going to go after Lux, two are going to go after Triswell. This one, can he reach anyone?
Can they reach me without having to dash?
Two of them can. That actually three can. And these ones are just going to dash and get right up against the wall here.
Okay.
So they're basically, standing here waiting for people to appear. So Triswell is getting, three of them are attacking him. So Claw, 24 I believe hits.
It does.
Alright, so 6 slashing. Second swing, 17, which I don't believe hits.
With my new armor and shield, it does not.
So the second vampire spawn, 21, so 4 damage, because that's 8 halved. And 15, so hit and a miss. And the third one, 4 slashing again, because 22 hits. And the second one also hits, so 8 slashing from the final guy altogether. 2 of them are swinging at Lux. 11 doesn't hit, and 17 doesn't hit. The second guy, 19 doesn't hit. 24 does, though.
Say the line.
Yeah, I was going to say, Okay. 22 doesn't hit it anymore, yeah. So that's the vampire's spawn's turn. Godfrey will... Can he reach anybody?
I'm going to turn around, seeing the vampire spawns move, and I'm just going to point to the wall where they're flanking up.
Oh, yeah. So Godfrey is going to just fucking launch himself. He's basically going to get right here. And, why not? He's rolling at disadvantage, but he's going to spin around and just Captain America his shield at them. He hits the guy in the lead, square in the fucking face.
Wow.
He deals 5 damage to this guy. as his shield just launches out, just bang, right into his forehead.
As I'm getting like slashed up by vampire spawn, comes up, ow, 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 pointing, and then he runs over and he spangs the guy with his shield. And I just laugh a little bit.
All right. Back to the top. It is Jericho.
Okay. I'm gonna move up just slightly here. I'm gonna go for this guy here. Actually, let's rewind a little bit. I'm gonna have my Raven come over first to help me.
Fair enough. He did hold his
He held the action anyway. Then I'll do that and shoot the guy with advantage.
Okay.
With that hit?
That is going to hit a vampire spawn, yeah.
Guess what? With advantage, it crits.
Oh, no!
Oh, all right. Yeah, only another D10.
Another D10. So, 13 total.
13, all right.
Thanks, Raven.
He is distinctly blasted.
I have another one, so if he's still on.
Oh, he is.
Yeah, none of the vampire spawn have been damaged yet.
Hits again.
Clean 6.
Yeah, he just takes them both to the chest. Guys up.
Got Zonk.
Sorry, I got myself muted. Trinidad did warn that there are
Vampires around the corner, yeah.
Okay, so being that I heard that, I'm going to take the dodge action. I'm going to 5, 10, 15, 20. Do they do anything or?
No, they use all their. These guys use both their actions to get over here.
Okay, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, and four of these guys have to roll me a dex save.
Okay, 4 dex saves. 7 doesn't make it. 17?
No.
22?
Yep.
And 13.
No.
3 fail.
Alright, so 3 of them are taking this.
Are you popping just your arms?
Yeah, just the arms. I'm not going to whiff everything. So yeah, 8 force damage to 4 of these guys, or 3 of these guys.
Okay.
Oh, so I took the dodge action, so just in case something happens.
Come on, select the fucking piece. There we go. Okay, yeah, the arms come out, they get blasted by the force. It's the wolves who start fighting cows. How much HP do cows have?
Cows have 15 hit points each.
Okay. So one of the wolves runs through the cloud of daggers and gets absolutely shredded.
Would the cows have been able to attack the wolves?
Yeah?
I would imagine they would naturally try to defend themselves.
Yeah, when their turn comes up, they can charge forward down the bridge and try and like ram the wolves. The wolves are going to do damage to
roll
cows.
initiative for the cows? Do we want to simulate it after the wolves go?
I'm basically just approximating what's going on over there. They bring down.
Yeah.
They bring down a couple of cows. One of them gets shredded by the cloud of daggers. That is them. The cows, I guess, would charge forward, and as there are a lot of them, and they do a lot of damage.
I'm more than happy to roll a whole bunch of these for you.
That's okay. I'm just simulating a battle because it's not even happening on screen.
All right. So
several of the wolves are trampled underneath the cows as the cows begin moving down the bridge.
I think I know the numbers if you'd like me to explain exactly how I want it done.
Don't forget there's cloud daggers in that house.
Yeah.
I think we're just broad strokesing it because it sort of doesn't majorly affect us right now.
It shouldn't really be too much of a focus, Xavier, since our main focus is the vampires.
Yeah, so just to expedite the fact that you guys are battling a whole shitload of vampires, I'm just rolling what's happening over there off camera. The wolves are basically pack hunters, so they have a bit of an advantage in killing cows, but the cows are big and stomping shit. So
one thing
we don't need the cows to win, we just need the cows to buy us time.
I think I can get the cows to win, though. We can have some
You
cows.
can't move back and charge at them. There are too many cows behind you, Xavier.
Yeah, there's not enough room for them to get
Like you said, we don't need it.
No. I mean, I'd be more than happy to assist you in this battle. With the vampires.
We don't need to fight the vampires because they'll do no damage. Please, no.
I'm saying it. I understand. Let's just go on next.
Alright, he's gonna move up to you. Let me just double check. Oh yeah, okay. Vampires have that good regeneration. So he moves up to Gunzonk. And he's going to attack. So he swings 2 times. The first one is going to crit. The first one's a double crit. He's going to hit you for 13 damage as he just, bam, punches you square in the fucking middle of the face.
Not only is he going to hit you, there's nothing you can do about it.
Like, you feel your teeth shift with the force of this guy punching you.
The second one misses. Indefinitely.
Yes, it does. This one's going to move here. This one's going to come up here. This one has to double move to get in here. This one is going to triple. I need a wisdom save. Wait, you have protection from good and evil, right? So you
Which he didn't know about.
He does not. He doesn't know that, but that gives you advantage, right?
Huh? No, it makes me immune.
Okay, so he burns his turn. He burns his turn, like... He basically looks at you and goes, repel the...
tries to charge me, and I'm like, no.
Yeah, you get that moment of, like, repel the invaders, and it's just like you're not even tempted by that shit. Up next is Lux.
Please use the sunlight mantle on these guys.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so you pull that out and just, I need to draw a big old circle. Somebody wants to do that who is better with... Cool.
So it's a 30-foot radius?
How does dim sunlight affect vampires?
I don't think it... they have to be in full sunlight for the horrible shit to happen.
And 30 feet. 30-foot radius.
I think this is right.
Oh.
Yeah, that looks right.
Holy damn. Control that.
I believe it centers on you.
Yes, it centers on him.
Okay, yeah, just... that catches almost everyone.
Token.
I don't think so. I can move it with you, though. When you move, I can move it.
Okay.
Alright, got a bonus action.
Not one to use.
Alright, Shedrak.
Oh, I rock with you.
Oh, rocket.
Or maybe it depends. I'm not sure if this is bonus action pass.
He casts speed with animals so that way he
It is your
can
spiritual weapon.
be a racial dick to vampires for thinking they're monsters.
Alright, so you said you cast spiritual one?
Yeah.
Alright, sugar.
And it rolls a 1.
Oof.
It got next damage, but rolled 1. That's the stuff there.
Yeah, just whiffs.
Whatever, I'll just toss my arm.
Alright.
Okay, I want to move my spirit to one of the superior vampires or a human assistant or elf assistant, whatever they are.
Okay. He's up to a
And
vampire.
cast inflict wounds at 3rd level.
Okay.
Once again, I'm going to say it's a bad idea.
Nah, you have to do
Inflict
anything.
wounds at 2nd level.
No,
It's
that's
still
the
bad.
credit. It's not
Plus
going
8.
to hurt them.
It does not work very well against vampires.
Oh, because it's you're right.
Necrotic, yeah. Like he'll take some, he just won't take all.
Stick to radius, my friend. Use light, not darkness.
I apologize.
In your heart's throat.
Moonbeam. Unless you guys want me to use flaming spear.
You need to I know guys who are also in light.
Nope, can't cast moonbeam.
Why?
Alright, concentration.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Don't cast Moonbeam. Frostbite.
Can I cast frostbite with a higher level?
No, it's a cantrip.
Cast frostbite.
Alright. They roll. Alright, what do they have to roll?
Con save.
Con, yeah.
Nope, doesn't make it.
Profoundly no.
He's gonna take that.
And the extra d8 for the assistant of my wildfire spirit's damage plus 4. 10.
16, okay.
No. Sorry, the total was 10, not 16.
Oh, okay. Alright, he takes it.
And he has
Alright.
advantage on an attack he makes.
Well, you see, for a 19 plus 8 for 7 damage.
Alright. He's gonna take it. He's got nothing to say about that.
I'm moving back up in the air, and I'm more than happy to take the opportunity attack on my spirit.
Okay. So it starts going up. I guess, yeah, the vampires spawn at it. 14?
Well, never mind, I can't do that with you. I need to pull out the stat block for the while.
I got it.
It misses.
I can't.
It hits.
Oh, it does it? Okay. I was looking at the wrong thing. Alright, it takes 6 damage as the vampire lashes out at it. And then it is
It has
bird
40
turn.
health.
Bird will provide help against this gentleman.
Okay. Continuing to provide help.
Who do you need to help?
Who's next in the turn order?
I guess.
There's nowhere around there.
Yeah, Sturgill's right here.
Is that? Are you intending to come here?
I'm intending to help fight the vampires, considering I have a weapon of great damage.
So I'll take that as a yes. You're going to attack this gentleman.
He's going to attack the actual vampires, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, you could attack this guy, yeah. Sneak attack with Sun Sword, yeah, rough.
If he wants to do that, that's fine.
You can just help yourself.
No, the bird can help you. Just no.
I'm also going to go after the vampires.
Okay, the bird's going to help you.
Yeah. Alright. So, Durza, you have a sun sword. You gonna do a thing with it?
Yeah, I'm gonna move over here. And actually, this is an actual vampire. So I think I'm going to try to take out one of the actual vampires.
Yeah, do it.
Okay.
That's also the guy who's called like Eldritch Blast, the critical firebolt. Yeah.
Not with that.
Like, you go to swing at him, and like he's kind of blinded by the sun, but he sees you coming in, and he just swats your hand out of the way.
I am apparently blinded by the sun.
I like to imagine that he forgot to activate the blade.
I'm just swinging the sword, going, I got the. Oh, wait a minute.
You're really not prepared for this fight, are you?
Not
Trismel's
today.
up.
Trismel is going to go over to here.
Okay.
Attack of opportunity.
Yep. So the actual vampire. Yeah, there's an actual vampire in there, right?
No,
No, there's not. They're all vampire spawn. Alright. 18 doesn't hit anymore. Oh, it does?
It's a miss.
Okay. Second guy also missed. Third guy, that's going to hit.
Ow.
So you take, it would be 12, but 6.
Yep. And I'm just going to start tail striking this guy.
Okay.
14?
14, I don't believe hits the vampire. It does not. 17 does.
Nice. So yeah, 13 damage.
All right. He's gonna take it. Lara.
Guess I will do that mine attack on the nearest vampire. Did that vampire ever get within 30 feet?
He did not. I think the closest vampire to you currently is 40 feet away.
You're pretty far in the back part. Want to move up?
Yeah, sure. I'll do the mind spell. You want to
This is distance.
Yeah.
The already damaged vampire, I presume?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. What is that? It's a wisdom save, right?
Yeah.
He got a 21. So I believe he takes half damage.
Yeah.
Okay. It is, unless you've got a bonus action.
I could shove someone again. Actually, you know what? What's his name? Was it Sight?
Who?
Dracula, whatever his fucking
Oh, Strahd. He is hundreds of feet away, standing on top of a tower.
Where the fuck is Dracula? I want to kill him.
Where's my money, you undead bastard?
Where's Dracula? I want to shove him off of his castle.
I want my money, Dracula.
And thus Dracula died, falling from the top of his castle and getting staked on one of the spires.
I'll shove one of the vampires that are close to me. Ones that are within 30 feet. I don't know where
Okay.
You can shove this guy.
Got a 16 on the save, so.
Well,
I don't believe 16 makes it.
what?
I got a 16 on the save. I don't know if that makes it or not.
That makes it.
Okay. Alright, it is the vampire spawn's turn. A bunch of them immediately take damage. take care of that real quick. In fact, almost all of them take damage.
These 3 that are punched up against the wall don't. All the rest of them, big ouchie.
Yeah.
And those 3 are probably going, thank God we're not them.
Okay, so the 4 immediately around Lux are, they don't like this thing you're doing. So 4 vampire spawn are going to swing.
At Lux?
At Lux, but instead of, one of them, instead of attacking, is basically trying to snatch the amulet out of your hand. So, I guess, yeah, basically. Or rather, he's going to try and just, like, grab your arm, so, grapple. But I still have to. Do I still have to roll to hit somebody, or is that just opposed? Opposed strength.
It's athletics versus acrobatics or athletics.
Okay. So this vampire is just trying to like grab your hand and rip away the amulet. So I need an opposed acrobatics or athletics from Lux.
No, go back to the skills.
This.
Oh. Hey Lux.
That's called being a bard.
Hey Lux.
What's going on? I'm sorry.
You're getting
you're good. One of the vampire spawn was trying to basically rip the amulet out of your hand, so I need an opposed acrobatics or athletics.
Doesn't that require like being hit?
Nope.
Darn.
As the guy who spends a lot of time grappling enemies, it doesn't. Of course! Of course.
The one time.
One a time to botch.
So yeah, he's, now I don't know how this works on taking an item. I guess because he failed against it, he can just pull it out of your hand. Or do I have to roll separately to remove the item because I haven't tried to steal something from somebody directly like this before?
The disarm rules that exist are real not amazing. Hold on. I remember they're in the DMG, and they're not easily searchable, which is annoying as fuck.
Okay.
Morty.
Suppose I could just Google it. 5e disarm rules.
It's an optional rule in the DMG. Combat options.
Optional rules is
I don't
called.
think Adventures League actually uses it, but
it has to use an attack roll contested by the target's strength, athletics, or dexterity.
Well, that's not happening.
contested. Hold on. It's not an attack roll against AC. It's an attack roll against acrobatics. So it'd be an attack roll against 6. So it hits. So the item is dropped to the ground.
Is it? I'm guessing the sunlight's now gone.
No, until it either runs out or he deactivates it.
Okay, in that case, he's going to use his the rest of his action, because that was an attack. He's going to snatch the amulet off the ground and just try and yeet it over the wall.
You will yeet.
That's fair enough.
Can I see it?
It's gonna stay sunlight all over the place. You can totally see it.
Okay. Okay. I can see it.
So where does the amulet land?
So he picks it up and he's just trying to throw it out over here into the ravine.
I believe he was trying to yeet it.
Can someone catch it before that happens?
I can't when it's
Probably
my
not.
turn. If it's still in the air.
Um,
I keep on being told these fights taking place in 1 second, so I think it should still be in the air at the time. My turn comes around.
It's basically like starting to sail up towards the wall. I would say, actually, Lux, roll me just a d20. Like, just a straight check on luck to see if this thing launches into the ravine or hangs up on the wall somewhere.
Never mind, we're fucked.
Yeet.
I would say it's not entirely hopeless because if you've ever thrown a necklace, they don't go very far. I would say it's probably hanging on one of the crenellations somewhere up here. Like, you could still see sunlight peeking over the edge. So you don't think it's quite in the ravine.
I can get it really quick. Just gotta get some of these vampire spawns off of me.
Guys, there are way better options for people who can get that. I wouldn't say the frontline fighter should be doing it. I would say either the bird who likes to grab shiny things or the person with telekinetic power should maybe be in charge of that.
The other...
Useful. I can never use them.
The other three are going to just launch regular attacks at Lux. Miss.
I'm surprised none of them want to attack me.
One crits and does 15 damage.
Wow,
But out
of these rolls today.
Out of all of them trying to beat on you, you only get caught once.
I think you have to roll concentration. Also, one of them has to move to make 4 of them in range, unless you did, and Roll20 isn't showing it because Roll20 is fucked up.
1, 2, 3, 4. No, there are 4 of them within range of that.
No, there are 3. Oh, no, you're right.
One of them just grabbed the amulet and threw it. So.
Okay.
The enemies are getting double criticals, and we're all crit failing.
And Lux, are you concentrating on protection from evil and good for somebody?
Yes, for you.
This one's going to move up behind Durzo. Durzo's getting 2 swings on him.
So that's some kind of con save?
You should, yeah. Half the damage or 10.
You made it. You're still protecting him. 19 to hit Durzo?
Yep.
Okay, 11 damage and 19 to hit Durzo again, so 10. 21 altogether. These vampire spawn are going to move in 1, 2. One of them is getting an attack of opportunity from Godfrey as it runs at. Oh, Jesus, yeah, okay. He's going to take that damage. And then this one is going to join the fight against Trizwell, so 2 swings on Trizwell. 20, which I believe hits, 8 or 4. 23, 5.
Yep.
And one's going to 2 attacking Godfrey. Miss, and Jesus Christ. Godfrey gets hit. And one is attacking Larry. Hit for 8 and 19 for 10, so Layla takes 18.
And I think Layla has to make 2 concentration saves.
Help me. All right, you got Constitution.
Because I was trying to do something different or just among the D&D allowed me to do, and I didn't realize it. Really, we discussed it when we were talking about your game that you're making.
Okay.
So I think Durzo is no longer protected. Or, yeah, Durzo is no longer protected.
But as a bright side, even if the amulet had ended up in the ravine, you have people who could retrieve it.
Yeah, we do. We also have a bird who is specifically good at flying places and picking up shiny things.
Well, we
literally
also,
what birds do.
You suggested the bird first, and then you suggested something else, and I was just kind of like, should just stick with the bird. The bird's
Godfrey's turn. Godfrey is going to just continue to beat down on one of the guys in front of him. Hit. And hit.
Wait, he hits on a 9, or did he have advantage?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I thought that said 19 because I'm having a moment. It's going to take half of that because Godfrey doesn't have a magic weapon. It's going to take 8. It is Jericho.
Okay. How are you looking there, Larry? You got how much damage you got?
8?
8?
Just for the 18.
Figured it hit once.
Oh, okay. Then you're not that bad.
I'm good.
You got hit twice for a total of 18.
Yeah.
18. That's not too bad. So yeah, I'll just attack the person in front of her.
Okay.
Trying to be as conservative as I can with my spells.
That's okay.
Great.
Also, pretty big hit, yeah.
Is he still up?
He is, unfortunately.
Man. They've got some girth.
Yeah.
Alright, Gazonk.
Alright, so this guy, he's gonna get 3 punches.
Oh, you're just gonna go ham on the vampire, huh? Alright.
15?
He catches your fist. Your astral fist.
Yeah, parry that.
That he can't. You get him right in the face.
14 force damage. Is he still up?
He is, yes.
What the fuck? What is
Yeah,
up
That's what he catches. You know what? It's you're in the final dungeon, so the fact that it's down to the wire is fine with me.
It's not down to the wire yet. I think we're still doing okay.
At the end of your turn, that vampire in particular is taking a legendary action. He's going to punch you back.
This unnamed vampire gets a legendary action?
All vampires have legendary actions.
Yeah, they're weird like that.
Okay.
19 damage.
Yeah.
Not 19 damage, 19 to hit.
Yeah, fuck off. I'm just gonna say actually no.
Okay.
My AC is 20, Tom.
Wolf battle continues. A number of them are shredded by the thing. A number of them are trampled to death by cows. They do, however, manage to bring down another cow.
No!
Not in the beef!
There's
The actual vampire's turn. Actual vampire's turn. The one in front of Godazonk is going to continue trying to punch him. 12 doesn't hit. 28 is going to, though.
What the flying fuck?
You take... vampires add a lot to attack. I've just been rolling garbage up till this point.
The fact that you keep rolling like double the same number.
That is kind of weird, yeah. You know what? I don't think he's going to actually continue. He's not doing damage with that. He, in fact, grabs you by the neck and pulls you towards him. But he can't bite you because he's already used his 2 attacks.
Okay. I can still... Was it escaping as a strength?
Strength or athletics or acrobatics?
The one right here next to Triswell is going to swing at Triswell.
Oh, good thing I'm proficient in acrobatics.
19 to hit.
And athletics, apparently.
I'm going to parry that.
Okay.
So I roll a d8 and add it to my AC. My AC is 19.
So yeah, you literally on anything. You don't even have to roll.
Anything. Yeah, I don't even have to roll. I parry.
So he swings, you knock it out of the way. Second attack is going to hit.
Yeah.
So that's 4 damage.
Yep.
This one you're going to get an attack of opportunity because he's going to start making his way.
I use my reaction parry.
Oh. All right, 25, 30. He'll move here for now and swipe at Layla on his way through. 22 to hit. So that's 12 damage. And 14 on the second one. I don't know if that's going to hit or not. It doesn't, actually. So the first one hits, you take 12 damage. You manage to just get out of the way as he tries to grab at you with the second swing. And it is Lux's turn.
Wait, is this turn again? Did I not have a turn?
Yeah, you did. You were going to throw Dracula off the roof if you could get at him.
Oh, sorry. No, I got something. Never mind.
Oh, you're good. All right. Yep, Lux.
I hate to say it, but it might be time.
It's time to stop.
I was going to say, it might be time for the Lux trademark strategy.
Fireball in the middle.
Fireball.
I cast Fireball. Get in, bitches. We're casting some fireballs.
So the thing that shines light, it works even if you're not touching it.
I guess.
Okay, I can work with that.
I would shoot your fireball and now so it would hit all of us except for the Raven.
Quite honestly, I'm more than happy to get it with my spirit so that way we can...
Your spirit is an embodiment of fire. I would trust the Raven more.
I'd like to get it with my mind control because I have an idea.
Well,
Yeah, that's also an option.
I'm going to still like to eat my Raven, thanks.
Maybe check.
Some of us have 10 minutes until you end the effect. So, yeah.
Dropping a fireball on us will probably kill the Raven, and I don't want to do that if they don't want it done.
All right, then fuck them up. What else you got?
Alright. I think I'm gonna go grab my wings and grab my freaking thing.
What's your flight speed?
With dashing at 60, but you're scared at me weird. What's your plan?
I was gonna pick it up in my mind, put it in the air where no one can reach it, and shine it down on vampires. And move it around with my mind.
Don't you think my bird could do the same thing?
Like I said, I trust the bird more.
I mean, we have...
You don't have to use my concentration.
That's incredibly rude.
Well, yeah, but it also does mean she doesn't have to concentrate on moving around the thing and can do other
I
stuff.
don't have to use any concentration to move it.
Oh.
I also want you to not be there anymore. I want you to dimension door and get away from those vampires.
I didn't
And
know
you
I
still
was
have
vampires.
concentration
There's
to
3 of them
keep
on
up
you.
with stuff.
Maybe come look at the map.
I can't move
Why?
because every time I move, this thing stops working.
Suffice it to say, there's 3 vampires on you right now. Lux, what are you going to do about it? She has better options to get it than you do. We are not going to win this battle as long as all these vampires spawn her up, and you're also the one with the AC.
No, you can also hold your action until my bird gets out of the way, then fireball.
Oh, that would actually be a good option.
Hold on. If you're holding a spell, that drops any concentration spells you have.
That's not good though.
Well, I don't think he has any concentration spells
Just hold
anyway.
action.
He does. Protection from evil and good on me.
Oh, that didn't fall off earlier?
No,
It didn't.
And unless we want him to become Strahd's new favorite puppet.
Although, point of order, one of those hits on the vampire didn't hit me.
Oh.
Because protection from good and evil means they're attacking me at disadvantage.
Oh, they are. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, just take back your HP from whatever I fucked up.
So yeah, I to be fair, I didn't even remember that.
Alright, so do I keep protecting Triswell or do I try Fireball?
Whatever you feel is best at this point.
I think you should go for the Fireball.
If he casts Fireball, I would say cast it like say over here or like away from the Raven, away so it wouldn't hit the Raven. But
He's gonna cast it after the Raven moves out of the way.
If you don't want to concentrate and you want to do it right now, you can cast it in a way that you will hit every vampire around you except this one.
Also, if you don't want to hit the Raven, you could just use like Burning Hands, which is also a spell that you have.
Burning Hands is a real spell.
Or Spirit Guardians, which is disgusting in this.
Spirit Guardians would be good.
And it doesn't hit friendlies. You get to choose.
Yeah, Spirit Guardians doesn't hit friendlies.
Problem with Spirit Guardians is it's another concentration.
Yeah, Spirit Guardians is Spirit Guardians is concentration though. Yeah. I don't know, Burning Hands or just attack something. Whatever you're gonna do, just do it.
And whatever, Murder Radiance.
Oh, right! Oh, that's also disgusting!
Oh, shit.
You had that!
I forgot you had that.
And that hits everyone within 5 feet of you. Alright.
Everyone he designates within 5 feet.
With 4 vampire spawns.
Roll some con saves. 12 doesn't make it. A 12 doesn't make it. An 8 doesn't make it.
2 ones!
And a 12 doesn't make it.
Even if it was 1 damage, it's radiant damage, so it shuts off their regen.
Does it not do an extra D8 because it's radiant?
No, but that's just a property of the Sun Sword.
Oh.
But it also it turns their regeneration off.
It sure does. Which is really the worst thing you're contending with.
Does a 12 with a spiritual weapon hit anything?
12 does not, unfortunately. Into that, vampire grabbing a god Zonk is taking a legendary action. He is going to attempt to bite God Zonk. 21 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
So he drags you in and bites into you. You take 21 damage. 12 of it is necrotic. This, unfortunately, the 12 is subtracted from your max hit points until you get a long rest. And he regains the 12.
Well, it's about 8:30 p.m. I think that's a good time for a long rest. Let's take it.
The vampire spawn next to Triswell is going to take a swing at him because they all have legendary action. I'm at vampire 19, which
13.
13 because it has disadvantage, right? And the one next to Loyola, I guess, is going to do a claw attack. 19 to hit, but instead of doing damage, it's going to grapple. And then Shedrack is up.
Real stanky ass foot. Yeah.
I could set up, but alright. How close is your bird to that actual necklace? If you ever got to move them.
It hasn't moved yet.
55 feet away.
Oh, it does have its own. Technically,
The bird can get.
How is the wolf fighting going by this point? No, we're still only buying.
Most of a lot of the cows are still up, and the wolves seem to be having. They're not getting through. You also hear the sound of a person shouting coming from the other side of the cow wall, but you can't see who it is.
Alright. I am gonna stick my. I'm just gonna reach over you.
Gonna stick my.
Get out of here. It's dirty. I don't. I'm gonna move him 10 feet up in the air. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, no, I had him 10 feet in the air. So I have one more. Yes! Okay. And move him over there and move him down and cast Burning Hands from the perspective of Flame Spirit.
Okay. Who are you toasting? The vampire?
Roll for that.
Yes.
Curiously, the way cone templates work, you can hit all 4 of these guys if you want to, and not Layla.
Hell yeah. That's kind of what I was going for. I just went Burning Hands is perfect for this.
Yeah.
Second level.
Okay, that's a dex save.
Yes.
The vampire.
Sorry, that will hit Godfrey, but Godfrey could take it.
Godfrey will be fine.
14.
Okay.
That's a spell. I get an extra D8. Is that
It's hitting 3 vampire spawn. It's not hitting a vampire.
Oh, okay. So ignore that. 16, 12, and 14. I don't know if that makes any of your saves.
One of them was 16, they pass.
Okay.
So they take half.
And you said it's 14 damage?
Yes. And then there was an extra 6. A spell that deals fire damage. Yeah, this is literally
So it was 20 damage, and Godfrey also has to save.
Okay, and Godfrey eats it.
Oh, I never cast Flame Seed.
Bonus.
Oh, that's a disadvantage, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's still 20. Unnatural.
Alright,
9
yeah.
damage on a usual vampire.
9 damage, alright.
Just gonna spite everybody just a little bit. In my turn.
Okay. Raven.
Raven will go get the necklace.
Okay, so he starts flying on up there. Gets his hands on it, claws, and next turn he can start bringing it back.
Okay.
Durza.
Alright. I'm going to have to forego.
Please get the one on the vampire.
I'm gonna have
Slaps
to.
onto me.
I'm gonna have to forego everything, and I want advantage with the Sun Sword on the vampire attacking God as a.
Okay.
Are you kidding me? I managed to roll a 9 twice. I'm so sick of this.
It's a natural 9, so it's 20.
I know, but the fact that it's just a 9. God,
It does hit.
Sneak attack.
Good lord, okay.
These dice sound
33,
absolutely horrible.
38 radiant damage.
Is he still alive?
38 out of that is... He is, but like that cuts into him pretty deep. And he says, "Ah!" And he lets out a scream.
I'm gonna
At the end of your turn, he's going to take his last legendary action to just straight fucking punch Durzo in the nose.
Rude. Road. Yeah, well, he's hit.
You take 6 damage and you just damn.
That is rather rude.
Pick on somebody your own size. I'm gonna point at Triswell.
Triswell, you're up.
I am going to attempt to beat this vampire into paste.
Oh, one of them was Godfrey. I'm sorry, Godfrey.
He's doing okay.
19 and 20.
I love you, Godfrey. Please, Godfrey.
Those are both going to hit.
Okay. And then I would also like him to make a wisdom save. Use one of these.
Okay. Wiz save. 6.
He suffers an additional 2d12 psychic damage as my infectious fury rips through his mind.
Oh, sweet lord. Okay. Awesome.
So take 15 additional psychic.
28 damage. 20. Good. Bully.
Okay, at the end of your turn...
No. You forgot my first attack. That was 42 damage.
Oh, no, I'd already done that.
No, I know you did. Yeah, it was 42 damage for my turn, which is not bad.
I'd like to state for anybody using D&D Beyond, if you're using the Sanguine dice, it makes the most disturbing noise ever.
Oh, good.
Nice. The vampire will use a legendary action and just punch you back.
Sure.
18 doesn't hit.
That's a no. Breaks a finger against my new magic shield.
It is Layla's turn. You are being held by a vampire.
Try to break out of that.
You could dimension door out of that and get on top of one of these towers or something.
I'll do that.
Okay, yeah, like he's pulling you in to bite you, and you just out of his grasp, and you're just on top of the tower.
What level spell was that?
4.
All right. Anything else?
How far away am I from Strahd and I'm top of this tower?
You're on one of the lower guard towers. Strahd is on like the big tower. He is hundreds of feet above you.
What if dimension door to here and the dimension door over here?
I would have tried to dimension door as close to him as I can.
Close to what?
Strahd. Like,
Why? Why fight him alone?
I'm not trying to fight him.
You're just, I think over here is better because it's a bigger distance from these other vampires. If it still meets that whole closer to Strahd requirement.
Okay, you appear on the wall of the castle. Easy enough. You're still quite a distance from Strahd. Like, the roof is high, and this tower is like 300 feet high, so you're only about like halfway up the tower when you're standing there. Alright, got a bonus action?
Job one of the vampires, I guess. That will make a difference.
Okay.
They need to do a strength save of 14.
Alright, wisdom save, was it?
Yeah.
Strength save.
14.
Oh, strength save.
Yeah, sorry.
17. Okay, so you land up on the wall, and from over here you hear a clanking noise, as in response to your landing on the wall, you hear something start moving. What looks like a large suit of armor leaps down off the... Why can I not grab the fucking... Oh. It leaps down off this tower and just slams into the ground here and starts making its way towards you. It does take some damage from dropping.
And it dies.
Not that lucky.
Yeah, I wish. Just like,
That would be great, though. It would be exactly what we do.
Landing. Knees break into this.
Alright, up next is Vampire Spawn time. One is going after Gadazank. 9 doesn't hit, and 10 doesn't hit.
No.
2 are continuing to go after Lux. 13 doesn't hit. 7 doesn't hit. 18 doesn't hit, and 11 doesn't hit. And then 2 are going to go after Durzo. 23, which I believe does, so 8 damage, and 16, which I don't think hits.
That one does miss. Thank God, something freaking missed me.
Okay, and the second guy, 16 again, 25, unfortunately.
How much damage?
10 from that second hit.
Wow, I'm already at half health and we haven't even entered the castle.
2 vampire spawn are going to continue to swing at Godfrey. Hit. Miss. Godfrey takes 8.
So where's the supposed army that's helping us?
They're fighting an even bigger army.
yeah, taking out the bulk of their forces outside, yeah.
Godfrey gets hit again.
This is the rear guard, guys.
Yeah, they're actually fighting like the big army. Is Jericho flying?
Yes.
Okay. Then this guy is going to attack Shedrack. Going to take a swing with his claws, which hits for 9 damage. Second swing is a 10, doesn't. The vampire just starts running up the wall, trying to get level with Jericho.
As a legendary action?
Oh yeah, that's right. It's the vampire spawn's turn. Never mind, he doesn't do shit.
Shedrack does need to make a Constitution save, though. Hold on to cows.
Yeah.
Straight D20.
Con save.
If I go by same bonus, I would have 7.
7?
That's 7.
Like 7 total or 7 on the die?
7 total.
Oh,
The
God.
cows drop.
All right, well, now we have more problems.
Yeah, now we're fucked. We are really fucked.
The wolves' numbers have been greatly reduced.
That's good.
There are only 14 of them left, and they have something else to worry about. You couldn't see him behind the cows, but cutting his way through the wolf pack is Ismark, Irina's brother.
Oh, fuck me! Who would win? 14 vicious alpha apex, 14 vicious pack animal predators, or 1 angry noble boy?
I mean, I can tell you where my money is, but...
Godfrey is up. He's going to continue his horrible onslaught against his vampire spawn foe. Which I forgot they weren't in sunlight that last turn, so a bunch of them have healed.
The ones around Lux notably do not.
They don't, no. So Godfrey is going to take a big old swing at the vampire spawn he's been fighting. And Wolf, yeah, wow. Godfrey's having a bad day. Jericho, you're up.
Okay.
I know we're trying to hold on to spells, but shit's bad in a lot of ways right now. If you got something big, now's the fucking time.
Sure.
Fly the bird and have it be above us just out of fireball range.
That will happen on the bird's turn. Right now it's my turn.
Yeah, the Raven goes on its own initiative.
Yeah, the bird's outside of me. So this turn I'm going to cast Wall of Light.
What the fuck is Wall of Light?
I know this spell. It's fucking great.
Okay, I'm curious.
There. Can I... Actually, let me bring up the spell. Can I put it in the...
Well,
as I recall,
10 feet high and 5 feet thick.
60 by 10 by 5.
How do I bring it into
Jesus.
What do you want to do?
So you can see
there it is.
Yep.
There you go. So what's going to happen is there's going to be a wall, a big, beautiful wall of light.
Oh, good.
And the vampires are going to pay for it.
Said wall will, I think the most I can get in any one spot right now is 2.
Well, where do you want it to be?
That's the question. I was trying to get the most vampires possible, but I think they're...
the most vampires possible is you draw it like here.
I want to like bisect the field, kind of, if I can. So I'm thinking like, let me see the draw tool. Snap. Center.
Oh, you gotta do free draw.
Like, I'm thinking like here. Or better yet,
It's 10 foot wide, so you could, if you're willing to risk hitting Lux or Godfrey, you could get more targets.
Maybe Godfrey can take it.
Fuck Godfrey.
Also, Godfrey regenerates for what it's worth.
Like that.
Okay, yeah.
So it is this big.
So the vampire spawn get a
Constitution save.
Ooh, okay. 15, 19, and 16 for the 3 that are in it. What was 4?
4. Your DC is 17?
Yes.
22. So 2 of them make, 2 of them fail. This one and this one at Shedrack and this one here both fail.
Okay, they're also blinded in addition to taking the maximum.
For 1 minute!
Yeah, wow.
And it's radiant damage, so they ain't healing this off.
No.
Godfrey also has to save.
Okay, let me tack on their damage real quick.
And then for those that make.
Did you roll? Oh, 21. Very nice.
And then half for those that made, you said, right?
Yes.
Okay. Good lord, yeah. All right.
Oh, and you can shoot light beams out of it? Christ.
Wait, what?
You can use an action to launch a beam of radiance from the wall at one creature you can see within 60 feet of it. Make a ranged spell attack on a hit. The target takes 4d8 radiant damage.
Yep.
What the fuck?
Yeah, Wall of Light is great. One of the people I've been watching lately uses the spell a lot, so I was actually like, oh, I know what this does.
Yeah, I was trying to save it for a crucial moment, so... Well, I got a couple more.
This is a good moment! This is a real good moment!
You fire this thing out, and
I spend more key points for this.
The vampires are screaming and having a bad time in there.
I'm waiting for this moment.
Alright, so,
one sec. Godfrey, gotta make sure Godfrey doesn't buff it. Godfrey makes the save, so he doesn't take all that much.
Most importantly, he's not blinded.
Yeah. Godfrey can still see, and I don't think sunlight stops him from regenerating. Oh, yeah, it does. It does prevent him from regenerating.
This isn't sunlight.
Oh.
It's radiant.
Is he
It's
still?
radiant damage, yeah.
No, Godfrey's fine. It's just he's
No, not
radiant.
man. The fucker's grabbing me.
Oh, that guy. Yeah, he's still holding on to you. That he gets hit. He's still up. Uh, 15 just misses like that when he blocks. 26 is going to hit.
Is he still alive?
Yes.
Con save.
Okay.
I'm tired of this.
You're trying to junk punch the vampire. All right.
Yep.
He got an 8. You actually... You successfully stun him. He rocks back and
I literally am going to punch him down the nuts.
you punched the vampire in the dick. Congratulations. Speaking of vampire, at the end of your turn, the other two are going to take, this one can't take a legendary because he can't move as a legendary. This one's going to punch Drizzle in the face. 12 doesn't hit.
I refuse.
It is the wolf time. They're dealing with Ismark. Half the pack is going to continue down the bridge, though.
Ismark, I give you the powers of O'Hara. Fuck them up.
I don't suppose Ismar got bust upstairs, did he?
He didn't, but he's always been kind of tanky.
They are ultimately just wolves.
Some wolves run through the thing and die. Ismark kills a few more. A number of the pack start running up the bridge, but there are not a lot of them.
How many have left Ismark?
Ismark is surrounded by, there were 14 left, he's surrounded by 7. Currently he's surrounded by 5 because he kills 2 of them.
Okay.
Based on my arbitrary math, a few run through the,
So we've got 7 wolves coming at us.
no, because a bunch of them run through the cloud of daggers. You've got 4 wolves coming at you.
I think the cloud of daggers dropped when Layla lost concentration.
Oh, it did. You have 7 wolves coming up the rear then.
All right. Vampires?
Vampires. This one pukes his guts up because he just got booted in the fucking dick.
Yeah.
This one was climbing the wall, so he's basically going to try and jump off and bank shot himself at Jericho.
This should be funny.
So unarmed strike, 21 to hit, which I do believe hits.
No, that does.
And instead of doing damage...
Oh, right, you got the broom. I was going to say, how are you flying? But you got the broom. That's right.
Instead of doing damage, he's basically going to try and grab you and drag you off the broom with him. This one also hasn't had that bad a time, so he does heal.
Also, Jericho, I think you do have to roll concentration. Or no, because he didn't deal damage to you.
He's just using a grapple, right?
And then he's grabbing you, and then he's trying to drag you off the broom and basically powerbomb you into the middle of the end of the bridge here.
So I need to make an acrobatics check? I don't know.
Acrobatics or strength versus his...
Acrobatics or athletics.
Are you trying to reach a perimeter for fireball?
Well, I get the lower one. 14.
Okay, yeah, he's gonna drag you off the berm. How high were you?
30 feet.
30 feet, okay, yeah. So you and him will both take 3d6 as you impact the ground.
Now you have to roll a concentration save.
So 11 damage all around.
Okay. I'll roll my concentration.
Yeah, okay, you keep all of it. And then the one fighting Trisvol will continue to fight Trisvol. 27 does hit, I believe, so you take.
And 18 doesn't.
Right, disadvantage.
Yep.
Second swing is a double 22, though, so 6
Parry.
damage, is he?
Parry.
Okay.
I also used Wedding player?
Very successful.
Yes, it is.
26 against that attack.
Okay, yeah. So he catches the tail as you parry him. Lux, you're up.
Fireball. Fireball.
Okay.
Don't put yourself in it, please. Or do, if I go far. Where are you fireballing? That's a fireball radius. Where do you want to put it? Here?
Can you center it on the monk?
Center it on a zonk?
Yeah.
Pretty much is. That's centered on the zonk. Move it over which way?
To the left.
Probably
left, so
under
that.
Hit Godfrey, but like
That would include the Wildfire Spirit and both Vampire Spawn, but not Godfrey. I think the Wildfire Spirit is probably immune to fire damage.
I think it's immune, but you'd have to track.
Given that he's made of fucking fire.
I would bank on the immunity myself.
Unless you want me to hit you with the vampire, that's all I'm gonna do with it.
Finally, I rolled high in a dex save.
You're okay with getting hit?
Who? Me? No. No. I like your positioning now. Yeah, I like your positioning now.
Damage immunities.
Yeah, immune to fire.
Oh, and on top, that one vampire that got stuck, yeah, he auto fails.
Oh, so he does.
Well, at least
Yes,
I continue
yes.
my record of dodging every fireball that has been thrown at me.
Lux, you have to save against your own thing.
Oh my god, all of them except for this guy here fail.
You also have to make a con save to hold on to your protection, Lux. Did you ever? Yes!
So, Durzo and I take nothing because evasion.
I continue my record of dodging every fireball that has been thrown at me.
Just fading every fireball. So 26 to anybody who failed, 13 to anybody who made, except for monks and rogues who just fucking evade. And he finally hit with spiritual weapon!
Does it have any effect on a stun target?
It's advantage.
Yeah.
Wait, he's still alive?
Vampire, tons of hit points.
Yeah.
Actual vampires have a ton of hit points. Still. I mean, the spawn are still fucking alive.
And they regenerate.
A lot of them aren't, because a lot of them have been hit with radiant, but yes, usually they regenerate. That's what makes them so damn annoying.
Yeah.
So yeah, Lux blew that up, and then spiritual weapon to hit the vampire?
Yeah.
Okay, how much did it do?
6.
6? Alright, he's starting to look ragged.
Shadrach?
Can you please make a 10-foot circle real quick and move it in between?
At the end of Lux's turn, the vampire is no longer stunned because it ends at the end of his turn, I believe, right?
No, it's in Wise's.
Oh.
Yeah, the end of Zonk's next turn.
Oh, okay. Then he does nothing. But the one that tackled Jericho is going to try and ground pound him now that they're on the ground. He's just going to cock back. He has disadvantage for what it's worth because they're both prone.
That wouldn't be disadvantage. That would be even because he's prone, so disadvantage. But target is prone, melee, so advantage. Does it either way. It's a natural watch. All right, here's your 10-foot radius. What do you want me to do with it?
Put it in between the gaps of Godfrey and the other vampiring party.
Like here?
Yeah.
I cast fire teleportation. Everything in a 10-foot space of that spirit, and this can only be used once, but must succeed on a dex throw and take 1d6 plus 2 fire damage.
Oh, I don't think you've ever used this before.
Nope.
You can actually angle it where it doesn't hit Godfrey or Durzo.
Wait, this is not once. This is not once per. This is anytime you want, I think.
Recharges after a short or long rest.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, dex save from 4 vampire spawn then. Fail, definite fail, 16 makes it, and 21 makes it.
Well, the 2 that failed take the damage, but...
Wait, fire teleportation is only 5 feet. Each creature within 5 feet of the space of the spirit left.
Oh, it is.
Only going to actually hit like 2.
Wait.
So
No, you teleport the... No, it's only 5 feet that you can teleport another person with you to that location.
And then each creature within 5 feet of the space the spirit left.
I have different numbers.
Where?
I see 10. I'm not on D&D Beyond, so it's probably wrong.
Where are you seeing this?
I had to Google it. It
Oh,
says
okay,
85
okay,
years.
so here's your problem. There's an older version of the Wildfire Druid from before Tasha's that was Unearthed Arcana. So, yeah. The bad news is it only hits 2 targets. The good news is that means the first 2 saves would have been the ones that rolled, and they both fail.
They take... Actually, I haven't rolled the d6 yet.
The other good news is that the other good news is the new version of it doesn't have a recharge. You can just do that every round if you want.
You said 5 damage?
Oh, I love that. Yes.
Okay. They're ghosted.
Where are you
Go
launching?
back to spells.
Yeah, which 2 are you hitting?
Did you want to hit the 2 near Godfrey, or did you want to hit the 2 near
Yes.
Durzo?
I'm saving Godfrey.
Okay.
On the note of saving Godfrey, I'm going to use a 2nd level spell to cast
If you say cure, I swear to fucking God, I'm gonna punch you.
They cast you. No, Burning Hands. DC, or Dex 16, 10 damage.
Okay.
What did you cast?
I'm Burning Hands.
One made it, the other failed.
And then I get the extra D8. 10. No, that was a 5. 15 in total.
Okay, this one to the north of Godfrey is burnt to ash.
Finally, we took one down.
Yeah, 20 turns.
You would have to
Well,
move
it's
the
not getting a lot
wildfires to
better.
your right. Or
Well, I moved it
diagonally
and
to the
teleported
right
back, right?
of... No. Oh shit, that's way better. I'm taking that. Yeah, that's what happens. Thank you for the
Okay.
metagaming.
You got to be careful with looking up the Wildfire Spirit stuff, because there's stuff that came out before Tasha's, and that's no longer what your stuff does.
Well, I was going to teleport in. No, teleport in so I can actually attack them with it. I would
Yeah, but
move
you'd be
away
going
because that would give you
into the
attack
wall of light,
opportunity.
Xavier. Thus, you'd be taking damage.
So Raven, I'm assuming is gonna.
My spirit.
Josh, I'm assuming is gonna move over and provide a ceiling lamp.
That's your correct assumption.
Okay.
So
The Raven begins moving. I'm guessing. Yeah, that'd be most effective.
just a Raven carrying a necklace.
Is he at least a few feet up so the vampires wouldn't get him?
I hope so. It's light, so it should be able to shine down.
Yeah, it's a 30-foot radius, so he could be like 15 feet up and still be an effective ceiling fixture.
Yeah.
Because we don't want the same thing to happen what happened to Lux.
No.
No.
Okay, so the Raven is up there. It's shining light. The vampires are now shrieking in rage and pain.
Oh, shit's about to get bad for them.
The vampire is gonna take another legendary action, ground pound Jericho. This is going to hit for 8 damage.
Jesus.
And then the other one is just gonna try and, jab Trizzle.
Go for it.
With all the one next to me.
Hey, congratulations, you actually hit.
The one next to you is still not having a good time.
Yeah, I'm just being a smartass.
I take 6 damage.
Yeah.
I only intended to probably use one key point throughout this fight.
Jericho, you need to make a Constitution save.
Right.
Oh my god.
You rolled a dex save, but it makes either way.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, it would have been a +2 con, so yeah.
And I rolled a natural 11, so you're good either way.
So it is Boozer's up.
So the guy who's prone on the ground.
Oh, you're just gonna shoot him.
The guy who's prone on the ground is over here, but this guy is stunned.
The stunned dude who's not having a good day.
Oh, good lord. He's having a real bad day.
He's having what I would argue his last day.
God, this sound is disturbing.
You sink the sword into his chest, and just like radiating out from where the sword goes in, it just starts to like turn to ash and blow away. And he is. Let me just make sure he's not my initiative. He is my initiative tracker, so he's going over here.
Move him off to the side, yeah. And he can't miss form because he's in direct sunlight.
Yep.
Sucks to be you, buddy.
He dies.
Yeah.
He dies.
Can you bonus dodge?
That's what I'm looking. I can bonus action disengage, dash, or hide.
Though, didn't you forgo everything to give yourself advantage?
No, he's
No,
stunned.
because that was a stun target.
Oh.
That's why
I was
I
already
went for it.
naturally advantage.
So I can disengage and, I don't know, move somewhere? If I move over here?
Okay.
Reasonable.
You sideline right there. Trizzle.
I'm going to squeeze between to
Actually, I
here.
want to go over here.
Okay. Alright, so you get in between those two.
And then I would like to make a grapple check against this vampire.
Sure.
I make such checks with advantage because raging.
Yep.
So beat 26, please.
I cannot. The best I can do is 24.
Grappled, and he's going for a ride.
Oh no.
He and I move 15 feet. He and I move 10 feet forward. I end up here. He ends up
That's
one space in front of me.
Oh,
Here.
you put him in the wall.
I put him in the wall, yeah.
That's fun.
Grappling characters and area of effect spells. A good combination. The vampire spawn does get an attack of opportunity against me when I do that.
That is going to take that swing. No, wait, I swung as the vampire.
Well, let's see what you rolled. So it was a 12. I don't know what the vampire spawns add.
It is, vampire spawn adds 6.
So it's not enough. And just for funsies, for the offense of even trying to hit me, turn around and tail strike him. Tail strike the vampire spawn.
Sure.
Here, have 11 damage.
Well, alright. He's going to take it. Alright, that everything?
That is my turn.
So up next, Layla, you kind of watching horror as this thing that just jumped off the tower starts charging down this wall at you.
Hold on.
Which is that
Point of
has
order.
better?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the question I would ask.
That's right, probably Layla,
Which of them
actually.
has better decks?
Most likely Layla.
Better dexterity would determine it. You go before this bit, so.
Yeah, this is-
Coming after you.
What's up?
You're casting fly?
Okay.
I don't know what that is, but I can already tell I didn't have any real combat.
From what you can see, it is a large animated suit of armor with just like a ghostly red glow coming out of all the gaps.
I just like Layla teleports up to the battlements and a giant suit of armor comes down. She's like, nope, fly. Not gonna try to 1v1 that.
Okay.
Why, I would Kordak.
I can't be things that are at my level. I'm betting this is like 2
You like Kordak.
All right. Do you got anything else you want to do? Like a bonus action, inspire, throw somebody?
Throw somebody.
Push the statue the other way.
Can you try pushing a vampire into the wall of light?
I'll do that. I'm down over.
Yeah, that would be good. If we could
Okay, yeah, you could easily try and get this guy knocked into it.
I'm trying to get my inspiration stuff or something.
Yeah, that's fair. That's real fair.
I don't know. I happen to got an old monster.
He doesn't make the save, so he gets knocked into the wall of light.
Yes. And I imagine that little ability to take away saving throws. Old monster on Strahd. Very helpful.
Yeah. Okay, so now it's the animated armor's turn?
It is. It is going to clank its way down here, and it holds up its greatsword and points it at Layla as she's starting to fly away. And a bolt of lightning shoots off the end of his greatsword.
Fucking bastard.
I don't want to be here no more. Can we just let Strahd have his wedding?
Just 15 hit?
No.
15 just.
What?
I asked if you had counter spell. And it
It's not a spell.
You do.
It's technically just an attack.
Oh.
It only does 4 damage, though.
Nothing at the.
I didn't know this thing gets advantages versus wearing metal.
Yes, it does.
Good thing I am not wearing armor.
That's its whole turn. It is the vampire spawn's turn.
Layla makes her constitution save to stay flying.
Yep.
So start a turn. They take a whole bunch of damage for being in sunlight.
Yep. That one takes 20.
For being in sunlight, do they roll disadvantage against people?
That one burns to ash.
Hey, that's 2 dead. We're getting somewhere.
A whole bunch of them just got the shit fireball out of them, too.
The one fighting Godfrey burns to ash. This one's going to jump back out of the wall of light because I believe wall of light only burns them away if they're standing in it. Well, at the end of their turn. Yeah.
I thought it does damage for the first time they enter it, too.
The Devil They're still blind, though, as of right now.
That one's going to get out of the wall of light. He's going to take 2 swings of Shedrack with disadvantage because he can't see shit. No. And 25.
I don't understand what you need to ask me about a 25.
You take 8 damage. You take 8 damage then. And then the one right next to Godazank is going to take a couple swings at him.
Disadvantage or advantage?
I believe being in sunlight does give them disadvantage. So 16?
No.
And 9. And then the 2 surrounding Lux are just going to keep trying to swing him. No. No. Because disadvantage. And 21 doesn't hit anymore, and 7 sure as hell doesn't hit. This one's going to give chase after Durzo. It's swinging with disadvantage still.
I love how their armor rolls are 23s.
No.
And yes.
That one's going to hit for 7 damage.
Man, Durzo has had the snot beat out of him. I don't want to be in these fights.
Godfrey is not going to be in the fucking horrible wall anymore. And he's going to just go ham on a vampire. Miss.
That's actually, hold on. That vampire's prone, right?
Those both hit then, yes.
So 14 and 12, 26.
And he will...
Presumably because it's not a magical weapon, but still.
No, it says creature against which sword god.
You know, he's gonna do a smite.
Does that mean that god?
Base level, so
I mean, it does say creature against which Sir Godfrey has sworn vengeance.
That's a specific creature.
It does have to be a
Just
specific.
against Strahd, that's one thing. If he's sworn vengeance against all vampires, that's another thing. But I think it's just Strahd.
Do we just flavor it so it's against all vampires since Strahd's a vampire?
I would
No.
But it doesn't say person though. It says creature.
A creature is a specific creature, not a type of creature.
Yeah, unfortunately,
But
it
Strahd
really
is
is just Strahd.
I appreciate the attempt for my party's benefit to try and work the rules, but as the rules lawyer, I have to tell you that's not how that works.
Well, it just seems weird though because like he's a person, not specifically a creature.
People are creatures. Creature means not object.
Up next is Jericho. There is a vampire sitting on your chest, punching you in the face currently.
Yeah.
There's a man riding a horse on top of your chest.
I noticed, believe me.
You do have the wall of light that you can basically make beam people.
Yeah, I was gonna say you could just peg it in the head with a beam.
Beam.
Yeah, we're gonna go for the beam, I guess.
Okay.
I don't know how that works with the wall.
That's me.
It shortens it by 5 feet. Or I think it shortens it by 10 feet.
Well, 10 feet, but it's just going to be one of the squares you have here.
There's the damage.
And he has to do what, a dex?
No, you have to roll attack, Lanza.
You have to make a ranged attack.
Just a ranged attack roll.
Technically disadvantage if you're hitting a one on you because he's prone.
I'll just roll it as an Eldritch Blast.
Also because you're prone, also because you're in melee. You have like 3 different courses of disadvantage here.
So
17 hits. It does.
23. And he's blind!
So yeah, it catches.
That hits. No, he doesn't get blinded if that hits. The
So,
blind is
yeah.
an initial appearance.
He's sitting there just beating you, like, as much of you as he can reach, he's punching, and then out of nowhere, this beam, like, just connects with the side of his head, and he's just like, ah!
Nice!
His turn, he's going to legendary action punch you for that, because he's attempting to murder you currently. 28 to hit. No, 22 to hit. No, it's a wash, so it's 28. So 7 damage.
Please remove this thing from me. Good busy.
It is Malazon's turn.
Con save.
Oh yeah, con save from Jericho, which has to just be a 10.
I'm gonna luck reroll that.
Okay.
That's better.
Yeah, wow. Alright, guys, You're punching this dude here, right?
15 on the vampire spawn right here?
15 hits a vampire spawn.
Okay. I want to make sure. Is he still up?
Yeah, 1 HP. He dies.
Okay, so I'm going to attack the one next to the right of Lux.
Okay. Hit.
Is he still alive?
Also had 1 HP. He dies.
The one right to the left of Lux. Oh, dear God.
I think
Want to hear something funny? Want to hear something funny?
1 HP.
He also had 1 HP. He dies.
So I envision this as just like a Zonk and his stand just turn around and just bang, bang. Just two guys just get smashed to the ground, and then the third guy just goes flying because of the critical.
Yeah, they are all dead.
Okay, so 5, 10,
Delete!
20, 25, 30, 35. Huh?
Where are you going?
40, 45, 50. I at least want to give this vampire another target.
Can you attack?
Yeah?
I can. I have my 3 attacks.
Yeah. I think it might be wolf time.
It is wolf time. Again, I'm approximating what's going on here.
Do the 7 that charged us arrive yet?
They arrive right now.
Poor Shadrach.
He tried so hard with his cows.
You got so far. But in the end.
He became Wolf Chow.
No! I don't want to die!
Yes. Let's see here. Ismark takes a couple of wolf bites, but he drops a few more. 3 of them can reach Shadrach and will attack. The others cannot do anything currently. 22 to hit. 17 to hit.
Actually, it's 23 because they're.
Oh, they have pack tactics. And 17. So I believe they all hit for a total of 11
damage.
18, and I need you to make 3 strength throws.
Oh, God.
We're having
15, 12,
15 hits, 12 hits.
5. Damn it!
The last one, like the first 2, they bite on you, but you manage to keep your feet. The third one jumps up, goes to the throat, and drags you to the ground.
You know, considering the -1 strength, that was actually a pretty impressive effort.
Yeah, I know. All right, how much damage?
You take 18 altogether.
My insert name of injured organs.
Clean.
Mandula oblongata.
My coccyx. My coccyx hurts. I don't know how to recover.
Okay, vampire time. The one that is currently straddling Jericho is going to try and grab him. Actually, no, they're already grappling.
Yeah, he's already done that.
Is he surviving with the 20 damage from sunlight?
In that case, ignore that first thing. He's still alive. He goes in for a bite.
And misses!
And misses. So in pure, actually no, he does punch you for 6 because he gets 2 attacks and one of them can be a bite. So he misses with a bite, kind of growls angrily and just punches you in the head one more time.
Concentration to try to keep the wall.
Yes. Nice. The one that is currently being held in the offal is going to try to punch and claw and kick at Triswell.
Sure, go for it.
19 to hit, I believe.
7,
No,
he's
disadvantage.
and disadvantage for like 3 different reasons.
And then You are currently in a grapple. I believe it can try to bite you.
I'm grappling him.
He has to grapple you. Never mind. The second one doesn't hit either way. Whether it's a claw or
it's
not.
not gonna hit me. Yeah.
And the last one died. So that's the end of their turn, and now he takes wall of sunlight damage because he's being held.
He takes 48 wall of light damage, yeah. So, Jericho, if you want to roll that.
And it's a dex save for it to have it?
No, it's no save if you're in the wall.
Oh, right. Okay.
You just take it.
All right. Give me that 48.
You got it.
18. So yeah, he's starting to burn and panic and freak the fuck out.
He's having a bad day.
It is Lux's turn.
I'm gonna look past the vampire I'm grappling at Lux and go, I got this guy, and I'll point at Layla, who's gonna be shot at, and or the wolves, honestly.
Yeah, I'm over with the wolves to help that out.
I got a few potential targets. What do you want me to do? You guys think you
I got the vampire.
Get
I know you got that one. What about that one?
No.
The spawn, I'm not fucking worried about the spawn. The spawn's gonna get the shit kicked out of him. I'm not worried about him.
No, the other actual vampire is in the wall.
As long as got him.
Go on,
What I'm gonna do real quick. I'm gonna use fire teleportation out and cast that spear.
It's
burning
my
spear.
turn.
Yeah, exactly. I'm saying I don't want Lux to walk into it unless he's ready to make a con or whatever saving throw for burning spear. Because that's perfect for that corner right there. Not even burning hands.
Well, there's a crap ton of wolves you can always fireball.
I think if you want my advice, Lux, you want to either help your sister out on the right or help deal with the wolves. I think the vampires are pretty well under control.
I'm about to demolish these wolves. Help your sis. I know I'm a little cocky, but I think I have some room.
How high is this wall?
To get to the top of it, each floor in Castle Ravenloft is 50 feet high. That is 100 feet up.
Hot damn! I can't even go 100 or 50. I can only go 30.
In that case, I'll get to here, then. How far's the range on one of these spells? It's 120 feet enough to hit that thing?
Yes, but it will get covered because there are crenellations.
Never mind.
Where did you go?
I walked over to here to do something about that, but I can't actually reach there.
Huh, I suddenly can't see your pog.
Yeah, I can't either.
He's right here.
Yeah, I can see him. He's literally 2 below Layla.
He wasn't there, and then I refreshed, and he is. So it's another weird roll 20 shit.
Yeah, I had to refresh as well.
I'm not gonna do nothing, so guiding bolt on the vampire punching our warlock.
Sure, it is disadvantaged because they are both prone on the ground punching each other.
Never mind, guiding bolt on the. How much health does that spawn have left just to take it theirs out?
Not a lot. He is in rough shape.
No, instead of guiding bolt, how about a sacred flame?
Okay. That's one of dex save.
Yeah.
He does make it, unfortunately. You do still have spiritual weapon, though, I think, right?
Yeah.
That'll hit, yeah.
9 damage.
Okay, yeah, he gets rocked by that. He's barely still on his feet. All right, Shenrik.
Aha!
You're on the ground being harassed by wolves.
I fly my spirit over to my soon-to-be corpse and fire teleportation the fuck out of there.
Okay.
I cast. Go to third. Where do you cast my fourth? Where is it? Flaming Sphere. It would be on the bridge. I don't know if that would burn the bridge at all. Are we going to be able to get out?
Stone bridge.
It is a stone bridge, yeah.
Wonderful stone bridge. Oh, that is only a 5-foot diameter. I summon 8 cows.
Why?
No!
Sure!
Okay.
Can I Burning Hands fair enough amount?
You could burning hands before you teleport and hit a bunch of them, and then teleport and hit a bunch more.
More than happy to, actually.
Okay. Roll me some burning hands.
Dex save of 16. 6 damage plus D8, 7 damage. That one hurts my soul a little bit. And it's 1d6 plus 2.
And it's like 4 of them.
That is
None of them made it.
15
So
total
you said
damage.
6 plus 15?
And that's 7 from Flaming Sphere to whatever those hit. And then it is 6 from teleportation.
Wait, back up? You mean burning hands?
Yes, Burning Hands.
Okay. And then they have to make another dex save against teleportation?
Yes.
I think the vampire spawn does too.
5 feet? Oh, yeah.
Okay, the wolves didn't have enough HP to survive hardly any of that, so you killed 4 wolves. The vampire spawn is a fast boy. He dodges the burning hands.
Nice. He only takes half. So, like,
Which was like 7?
yeah.
Okay. Take some damage. It is the Raven who is holding the thing over the battlefield here.
I still think it's in a fairly good spot.
Okay. He can chill. Durzo is up.
Well, I really want this vampire gone. So, time to stand still and try to send it to another realm.
Die, monster. You don't
Should we roll damage?
Yeah, when he's there, he's done. You behead him like one clean swing. Just,
I rolled a lot of 4s.
yeah, you had 5 HP, dude.
I don't care. I wanted him away from me.
You clean behead that guy. Vampire Fighting Drizzle's going to take legendary and just try and sucker punch him again at disadvantage, so no.
From Hell's Heart, he stabs at me.
Yeah. The one fighting Jericho is again going to try and just continue to just 11 damage because he got a 21.
All right, I've had about enough of this gentleman.
You need to make a con save. Holy shit!
Jesus Christ!
Look at that roll! Look at the raw roll on that!
Yeah, I'll make a conversation.
Jesus Christ!
There's a reason they call it Hellish Rebuke.
Jesus. On 60-10, 7, 6, 7, 8, 8, 8, 9.
Well, they do call it
And
Hellish.
he doesn't save.
No! You know what's weird? So the fire, like, he punches you and you just explode with flame, and you can see this look on his face of just pure shock as, like, the flame wreaths around him, and what's sitting on top of you is basically, like, it's like the world's worst burn ward patient. Just every inch of him you can see he's naked, he's covered in burns, his skin is blackened.
That'll teach him.
He is still holding on slightly, like you thought you had him, but then he moves.
What is this dude? I'm starting to feel like I was actually fighting the vampire of Chaz Finster right now. Is this actually Chaz Finster?
No. He had 47 HP when you did that.
Oh my god!
You tried to burn me up?
He was still alive because he didn't disintegrate.
Oh my god, good for you, Chucky. I had 1 more HP.
The math is just unbelievable. Like, I can't believe.
Oh my god.
Oh, Chucky, you thought you were going to get up, huh?
I'm gonna. My turn, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna bring my tail up for a strike, and while he's trying to dodge that, I'm gonna try to leg sweep him. So I'm gonna make a trip attempt.
Sure.
So beat 29.
I cannot possibly.
So he is prone and grappled,
Okay.
which means this attack has advantage.
Nice.
That's gonna do it.
And once he's on the ground, I just stab the tail through his arm.
All right. So his last legendary action, the vampire on Jericho, like, he's burned beyond recognition as something humanoid, and you just hear like a raspy voice, like, I can't die like this. He's gonna try and bite.
Oh my god.
He does 14 damage, 7 of it's necrotic. He gains back 7.
I am resistant to necrotic damage.
Ooh, he gains back 4.
3.
Great, I fucked up. So you took 10 in total. He gains back 3 of it. And like you see his skin start trying to heal. Layla's up.
What's his face? It's still jumping shot at me.
Can you fly me up there?
I fly you up there?
Can you carry Lux?
Well, he's 15, so I can't do that. Then again, I don't know how I'll be ready.
I mean, we both have crappy strengths.
So,
You say like 15, but I'm picturing same-sized characters.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not a matter of size, it's a matter of weight. Lux is wearing quite a bit of armor.
Yeah, he is chunky.
Heavy.
Wait,
On
my
a-
strength is 0.
Yeah,
It's actually -1.
same as mine.
Let's open that snips, whatever that's called on the guy who's shooting at me.
Really?
On the guy who shot at me, the armor, the moving armor. Wait, does this guy have a fucking mind?
You just found out that he doesn't.
God damn it! I hate when that happens. I'll move away out of his shooting range.
Okay, yeah, you begin flying off.
Does it have
yeah, you got
a
60
mind?
feet.
The
got
question
60
of our
feet
party,
forward.
does it have a mind?
Can I push him?
No, Josh, I have this question. Does it
If you
have
want to try and like shove it before you fly off, yeah, sure. Are you trying to like
shove it off the wall?
That's what I'm trying to do.
It does manage to hold its ground, unfortunately. No, wait, I rolled that for a vampire. That's actually only a 15. Let me see. This thing has a similar strength, so unfortunately it holds its ground and doesn't get pitched.
That would have been hilarious.
I don't suppose it'll jump down again.
It is its turn. It, not sensing anyone near it anymore, begins making its way back this way across the wall.
I should have checked that earlier. This still doesn't make a difference, but it's not 14 saving versus 15.
It begins marching its way back to its tower. Godfrey. Godfrey is going to end this vampire rightly.
Yeah!
He hits. He just hacks the vampire to bits and then holds his hand out to help up Jericho.
Thanks, Godfrey.
In the sunlight.
I need to get out of this radiant light before I get hit again. I need to take some time and regenerate.
Sure.
I believe you all should be capable of mopping up the rest of this. And he starts clanking his way over this way.
Well, Godfrey, I'd like to say to you and the rest of the party that if we're struggling this much against the Mook Squad, we're fucked against Strahd.
Oh, we'll be fine. We're struggling. Part of the reason we're struggling is we're holding shit back. That's a lot of the reason we're struggling. Like, we're holding shit back for Strahd. We're not going into 100%.
I have one piece of shit left for Strahd. I'm not holding shit back anymore.
Actually, no, Warlock. You get yourself back on a short rest.
That's fine. We're fine.
I assumed we didn't have time for a rest in the middle of the battle.
Not a long rest, but you could probably find a place in the castle to hide and catch your breath.
We'll lose our 10-minute spells if we do that, but...
Oh, that's the case. I should have been blowing my key points.
In any case, we got... Josh, I understand you're low on shit. A lot of us are holding shit back. So even if you've only got one spell left, that one spell will do a lot, and a lot of us still have a lot left in reserve. Like, Azonk's got a ton left in reserve. Lux, I know, has quite a few of his spells left. Shadrach still's got a pretty good amount. Layla's got a good amount left. Durzo could just go forever because rogues don't have a resource system.
No, he does. He has a psychic blade resource.
Which he hasn't used. He hasn't used any of his psychic points. So just, go back to, considering the threats off, I think now we just go back to, like, Eldritch Blast to clean up dumb shit mode.
I don't think I'll be very useful in the actual boss fight.
It is Jericho's turn currently.
I would say blast the vampire spawn.
Get myself up, sit my ass back on the broom, fly my ass far away.
Goodbye.
Is that everything on? Alright, so that's everything. It is a zombie.
5.
It's
13.
It managed to block that one.
Wait, as a question, is this one blinded?
That one wasn't. That's the one that's made the save and managed to
Is
move
he
out.
still alive?
After 7 damage, yes.
I'm assuming 7 damage.
Yep.
Is he still alive?
Barely.
Do I want to use the key points? Huh?
Just hold it.
Fine. I got 9 anyway.
Wolves.
Yeah. It's like having 9 bullets in reserve.
The wolves are going to mob around Godzonk. Uh, 21, I believe, hits you.
Yes, it does.
The second one misses. You take 9 damage, and I need you to roll strength save.
Wisdom save.
Yeah, wisdom save.
Or that. You just made it.
I rolled a 3!
It's a terrible roll, but
I rolled a 3!
yeah.
The one on top of Shadrach continues to try and savage him, but it duffs it. In the distance, Ismark manages to finish off the wolves around him, and he's starting to limp his way down the bridge. He looks rough, but he has finished off his wolves.
Good. 8 plus work, Ismark.
The vampire that is being held in the thing is going to, well, take a shit ton of damage because he's in direct sunlight. Going to take that there swing at Triswell at disadvantage, so he doesn't hit.
Triple disadvantage.
Doesn't hit either of those, and then he takes 48 at the end of that. So I need that 48 from Jericho.
Okay.
And that burns into ash.
It was my spell that killed him, so I get the speed.
Yep. All the vampires are now dead, so I can remove them from the tracker. What is left alive? Just wolves and a couple of vampire spawn, actually. Shadrach.
Lux.
I meant Lux, yes, sorry. I had a moment. My eyes go cross-eyed over here.
Hey, you say these walls are like 100 feet?
There are a bunch that have just arrived on the battlefield. In fact, the only ones that are left alive, they're about 80 feet away from you.
Walls.
Oh, the wall. The walls are about 100 feet high, yes. This one in particular that you're looking up at.
Yeah, I climbed like halfway up about.
Yeah, you have something that lets you stick to surfaces? Also,
How do climbing speeds work?
Also, to be fair, it's not a straight wall. What you're looking at is you see this dotted line that goes in a bit.
Yeah.
So what this dotted line is on the ground floor, there is like an alcove here that leads to the front doors. So there's an overhang above your head. Here, there's not a straight wall up.
Never mind. I don't know how climbing speeds work.
Climbing speed. So if you have a climbing speed, you can move up the wall at whatever your climbing speed is with your regular movement. You don't get your speed reduced, and you don't have to make checks to climb, and you can end your movement on a vertical surface without falling.
And yeah, I can climb up there. I got a climbing speed now.
Okay.
It's a ranger thing. They get a swimming and a climbing speed.
That's
now.
right. That's fucking right. With the Tasha's Ranger. Yeah, right. Very cool. All right, sweet.
How do you feel, Mr. Climbing Speedy Boy?
I'm pleased with it. I deem ranger pretty okay now.
Alright, so did you want to try and find a part of the wall you can climb up?
Sure. Whatever works.
The easiest way to climb up is probably going to be up the side of one of the towers. Because otherwise you're going to have to like climb along the ceiling.
I mean, if I have to dash up to there, I guess.
Okay, yeah, you reach the tower pretty easily. All right, up next is the Raven, who is holding the amulet.
Can he like? If he gets there, can he? I think he can get everybody in there.
Yes. All right, Durza.
Also, this guy's going for a ride pretty shortly.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'll take that bonus action dash to go over here.
Okay, yeah, you got it right up on him.
Josh, I think you might. Never mind.
I don't care about his existence anymore.
He takes 12. It's Trizzle's turn.
It is Trizzle's turn. All right, very cool.
Softening him up for Trizzle.
How bad does this guy look, actually?
He doesn't look super great.
All right. I don't want to take risks and have him running. So 5, 10, 15. Grapple check.
Okay. See if it even matters.
I only got 14.
Oh, damn.
Bad roll for me.
He actually manages to shove you off.
Ability checks are at disadvantage because he's in sunlight?
Then never mind. That's a 1.
And same procedure as his boss. I'm moving at half speed. Actually, I'm moving at half speed now, so I don't quite have enough movement to get him all the way. So I'm going to get him right up back against the edge of the wall of light. So
Do I get an attack of opportunity?
No, because it's forced movement. It's forced movement. You don't get an opportunity attack. Sorry.
The armor begins climbing up the side of the tower.
I was not done.
Okay.
I'm going to also hit him with my tail.
Okay. That hits. Take a lot.
Take 11. Yep.
All right. The armor just plants itself back on its tower. Layla.
Don't use up anything more as far as spells if you can avoid it. Like, just we're in mop up mode at this point.
I'll try shoving him off the tower again.
We gotta get closer first.
Then I'll try to push down his butt. Please come on.
Actually, could you? I don't know if I need it right now.
Oh, you can go faster with him if you want to try and fly up there and shove him off the tower. Yeah, you can get closer.
Where he goes.
So here comes its strength save.
Yeah.
It does get an 18. It is big and heavy. So that changes what it does. It does, instead of climbing the tower, you have to be close enough to it for it to do that, so it is going to turn and fire another little lightning blast. 15 to hit, though? I don't think that hits you. No, it just hits. So 10 damage. So Godfrey is moving out of the sunlight and just chilling in the shade for a minute.
Layla's got to make concentration to stay flying.
Oh, yeah, you did it. Which is good.
We should have upgraded your armor when we were in town.
All right. Godfrey moves out of the sun. Jericho, you're up.
Okay.
Yeah, you can easily hit him with a blast. Yeah, you smoke him. That goes straight through him and reduces him to nothing.
At least I can smoke something.
Got a second shot too if you want to take a wolf out.
I'll go for a wolf.
Okay. Yeah, you blast this wolf pretty significantly. It looks incredibly injured.
I'll punch the one that Jericho just blasted.
Okay.
Nope, I botched.
The wolf is very dodgy.
Nope, I crit.
Wow.
Not dodgy enough.
Isn't that
Are
an
you, didn't you get dragged to the ground? No, you didn't get dragged to the ground.
Well, Shedrack did.
Okay, yeah. So now it dies. That definitely kills it.
The second one.
Okay. Hit.
Is he still alive?
Still up.
5, 10. Yeah, I'm just gonna stay at 10. So I'll be over here and okay.
Okay.
He doesn't get pack tactics against me.
Fair. It is wolf time. The one savaging Shedrack will continue to savage Shedrack.
My legs!
I accidentally removed the wolf thing that I needed. Bite. It doesn't hit. No, it gets advantage because you're on the ground. 17. So you take 6 damage as it continues to chew on you and viciously shake its head. Second wolf is going for Godzunk. Good lord. Okay, it hits and you take 5 damage. I also need strength save.
You mean wisdom save?
Whatever that is, yes.
I rolled shit again. Fuck.
But it's good enough.
You're still up. His mark is almost at the battlefield now.
Oh, Tom, can I at least flavor it as he tried to bite me, but I used my spectral hands to grab him by the jaw and push him off.
Yeah, exactly. You just get something in there, keep him from biting you. Lux, you're up.
Gonna climb 70 feet up the tower.
Okay, yeah, you get pretty close to the top of the tower. You're 60 feet from the top.
It's my speed is now at 35.
Nice. Alright, so you double move up the tower. Shedrack.
I go back up to the map. Well, it's just the one last. Oh, and the vampire.
No, the vampire's dead. There's 2 wolves left.
And it's
Two wolves and vampires.
Next to me.
I'm basically gonna try to just save everything and frostbite plain seed.
Okay.
Wait, no, I frostbite and TP the fuck out of there because I'm not in the mood to take more damage.
So it gets what? It's a dex save, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't make it.
No, it's a con save for frostbite. Sorry.
It still wouldn't make it.
No, wrong one. 8.
Okay, so you freeze the wolf up a bit.
And I'll look at my actual characters. But
And if you're teleporting, that's a dex save, I believe. Which it makes, so it'll take half.
The teleport is safe to negate.
Oh, okay, so it doesn't take damage. You teleport out. The Raven is there with his...
I believe it's the where you teleport has to take it.
No, it's from where you left.
Oh, I had that so wrong.
Is Raven's go? I guess he's just holding the amulet. Jericho?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, Durza, then.
Well, I might as well move up 5 feet and help out Trisvel here. Not that he needs it, but it's because I want to.
You behead the vampire spawn.
You think you kind of overdid it there, Josh?
No! I've lost over half of my health in this. Not
So
enough.
have I.
I don't want to hear you have a much higher AC than I do.
Yeah, but I also lost my max HP.
To be fair, this fight would have probably been easier if I weren't rolling like a god for no apparent reason today. Trisvel.
What is my situation currently?
Well, we're holding a vampire spawn and he dusts, so you're just...
He gone. Alright, I'm pretty sure a Zonk is more than capable of handling 2 wolves. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, and 30 up the wall.
That's not actually a straight wall. I was just saying to... So this dotted line, that's where the ground floor wall goes to.
So what am I looking at here?
You're standing, if you stand there, there's a big opening into an overhang area. And the front door is up here, up a flight of stairs.
Okay, so hold on, I was here. So where is the nearest part of wall I can run to?
Probably
Here? Or the wall extends like here?
The wall
No,
extends...
you're right, I can go to the tower. 5, 15, 30... 35, 45, 60, and 20 up the wall here.
Okay.
This is 100 feet?
It is 130 at the top of the tower, 100 to this walkway.
Okay. Okay, we'll get to the tower first, and then...
It is Layla's turn.
I know you're saving him for Strahd, but you could try and hit him with the save draining thing and then go for the shove off the wall, which would be fucking hilarious.
Well, the thing is, with the save training thing, I don't think it'll affect him Strahd much unless I use like a lot of them on him. So if I stack all of them on top of him, that's something.
Okay, do you want to try and shove the armor off the wall again?
And it's not like it. Yeah, sure, I'll use the save drain thing, so I'll roll.
It fails regardless.
Oh, then I go.
So and it's going to take 10d6.
10d6 with a bonus action.
It takes 42 as it just BAM! Slams into the ground.
Man, imagine if he was a monk.
At least I accomplished something.
Yeah, I would say you accomplished something.
It is its turn. It begins dragging itself up off the ground. Kind of looks up, can't really see anybody near it, and begins making its way towards the front door. Godfrey is going to start his healing. Jericho, you're in the air.
If you want to help me pick off some of these wolves as well.
You got it, boss. Botch.
But 11 hits a wolf, so the second one does drop on.
There we go. There you go, Zonk.
Thank you.
And Zonk.
Punch.
Sure.
Is he still alive?
No.
Alright, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. I attack, so I can't really do much.
So unless you're determined to chase down the animated armor, it's going inside, and we can drop out of initiative here.
Okay.
So it's gonna disappear. Eventually, Ismark catches up to you. He's kind of panting, breathing heavy. He does not look super great. But he comes up and he's like, oh, thank God I made it. You all holding up all right? I can't remember the voice I did for him. It's been a hot minute. Meanwhile, Strahd.
Looking down from the wall.
Strahd, who is standing on the wall overlooking all of this, as you begin climbing up the castle, he waits until you get to the top of the tower and he can see all of you. And he basically holds up his hand and you hear his voice magically amplified just boom out across the entire castle. And it's like, well, we've come a lot further than I expected. Still, it is convenient to have all of my enemies in one convenient place. I know what you're here for, and I will not let you take her back. Even if you defeat me, she will be of no use to you. And he pulls Irina in and bites her in the throat.
Wait,
she very quickly goes limp, and he hands her off to Ludmilla and is like, bring her to the crypts. I'll wait here.
I mean, it's
Ismark is freaking the fuck out.
I mean, it's not that she was very useful to us to begin with. We're just here to save her.
Like, Ismark is just flipping his shit. Speaking of Ismark, bam, there he is. Ismark the Lesser. And I think that is about where I'll have to end for tonight, because it's 10.
Oh no! Won't be able to finish. The big fight.
Yeah.
Hopefully next week will be the finisher.
Yeah, next week. I mean, you guys can climb the walls, so getting to Strahd is like, you don't have to go through the whole goddamn castle.
I mean, I can fly.
Yeah, you have methods. You have methods of getting to the tower that don't involve walking through the whole castle.
Well, why would
So
we want
you
to
can-
go up if we just took her to the crypt? Don't we want to go to the crypt?
I feel like leaving Strahd to do... I feel like he's our primary problem. I feel like he needs to be solved. And by solved, I mean... repeatedly battered about the face and neck.
Which, given a couple of minutes, not even minutes, given like a minute or two to heal, and Godfrey is back and full.
That must be nice.
The perks of being undead. The downside is being undead.
Yes. Oh, all right. So next week then, hopefully we finish this shit.
Yeah.
When will I level up? I assume we have to wait until after, but we'll see.
Technically, you're not in the middle of a fight. I think you were in a place where you would jump to level 8.
Yeah.
Thank you.
See, I can't level. I'm not going to be leveling up. I'm not going to be able to level up to 12.
It also
After
takes
the
3
next session.
sessions. It also takes 3 sessions at tier 3, so...
This is number 2, Robin.
Yeah, this is number 2.
So, yeah.
What does tier 3 start at?
Tier 3 technically starts at 10, I believe? No, 11.
Tier 3 starts at 11, yeah.
Yeah, this is session number 2.
So Cthulhu tomorrow, John?
Yes, provided everyone can make it, and I have enough people to run it, then yes.